like, all in the thing, so
Yeah, you
I
have
think
all
we'll
the
just
things.
leave that tomb, go grab the scepters, and we'll return the 7 scepters to the Ruby Prince.
Okay. You do that. You guys take the scepters and you leave the place, and your camels are still there, and so you guys pack up.
We also have that one lady
You
with
do,
us,
yes, and
Yeah, the
and we'll
she
halfling
wants
probably
girl.
to
take
go
her
to
back
Sothis.
to,
Yeah.
yeah, the Sothis.
I don't think Zidurium's seen this yet.
Ooh, fancy.
So Zidurium, they're all the way at the end of the arrow in the parched dunes, and you're at the opposite end of where Sothis is.
Yep, that's where your body is.
Okay.
All right. So it's a week travel. Obviously, it's going to be hard because maybe you guys are running low on your rations. Perhaps you ate too many. Maybe you need to hunt.
I
No.
can try and find something for us to eat.
Just to make sure that you don't run out of food. Raz gets you some smaller scorpions, not huge, gigantic ones. Scorpion meat, but then he finds a critter for the human people.
I mean, people can eat scorpions, you just gotta cook them right.
There you go. Raz cooks them correctly. Do you like your cuisine?
Uh, I'm a decent cook.
It's better than an average meal. Alright, so through the heat and the slowness of camels and the ramblings of the Pathfinder telling you all about Pathfinder shit, because that's going to happen and you know it, you guys eventually
Yeah.
get back to Sothis.
Like, this guy rambles on almost as much as Wiz Pops.
Probably more.
Maybe even more.
Alright. So, you guys get to the palace of the Ruby Prince, and they recognize you guys and they start to let you in. How would you like to approach?
I approach as long as we have the scepters in our gear or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
And I assume we kind of like we prostrate ourselves before the Ruby Prince, and then we offer the scepters.
Do we put like little bows on
I think they're gaudy enough as they are.
them? Alright.
He puts a bow on Whiz Pops for you.
Yeah.
It's
And
a gift
yeah.
exchange.
As you desired, the jeweled scepters.
Ah, yes. Is this really them? All 7 of them? And he, gets up to examine them.
I nod, and I
I
sorry about what
count
you were
them
gonna say.
real fast.
Yeah. He Layla counts them. I present them, and I tell him yes that these are the 7 scepters, and I point to each of them, and then I tell them they actually tell quite the story here about what was the guy's name? Opet or something like that.
Yeah. I'll cut.
The
I
tomb.
think. Yeah.
Alket. They tell quite the story about him and his wives, and I'll go through like a very quick, brief uh, description about like what we learned from the tombs, about how the first one was like the one with the most burden and the one he wished to forget about, until like the last one, which he remembers very fondly, and how the weight of the style of each chapter is significant.
He seems less interested in the story and more interested in the jeweled scepters themselves. But he takes them in hand and he says, "Ah, yes, I believe I owe you something in return."
Yes, that is ultimately what gave us the strength to acquire these.
Alright. Whizpops, you've been enjoying the royal palace in your death. I hope you liked it. Alright,
Sure.
he leads you guys to a room where Whizpops has been gentle reposed constantly. He's looking fabulous. His old wrinkly self is normal. And he says, pardon me 1 second. And he leaves the room. And you guys can, do what you want, say what you want with Whizpops. You guys are alone right now. But when he does come back, an individual is with him. And this individual is so grand that you might not even be able to fathom what you're looking at. You are looking at a fire genie of a high order.
Oh, and a
Alright.
Nefertiti.
Yes, but not just an Ifriti, and a higher one. They have a name. I forgot what it was already. Anyways,
Starts with an M.
so yeah,
Yeah, they pretty noble though.
basically. And
A Malik.
the genie looks down at the old man, and he speaks in Ifriti. Do any of you guys speak that?
That's
I don't.
Ignan, right?
Is that Ignan?
That's a good
But I don't
question.
Because
speak
yes,
that.
like,
He's
I actually
anyway,
do
so.
speak it.
Okay, let me find this really quick.
I'm pretty sure it's Ignan, which I speak. That's the planar fire language, right?
They called him Malik. That's what it was. Malik. Yeah.
That's how you allocate memory
Malik.
and see. Malik.
Yes, it's gonna be Ignan.
Yeah, I speak Ignan.
And he says, in Ignan, you want me to bring this punish old man back to life? His life is nearly almost over. And he's like looking at the prince, and they're like talking back, and they're like, yes, I very much
I
would
won't
like this.
Yeah, I won't like pose myself into it unless I have a reason to. I'll just listen.
But the genie responds, if this is the favor you ask of me, then I shall do it. And he begins to wish Whizpops alive.
Yay!
With the highest possible way to where Whizpops incurs no negative levels.
Yep, yeah, because you just like wish for a true resurrection.
Yes. And Whizpops,
Wow.
you start to feel the breath of life within you. And you wake up and gasp, and you see all of your friends around you, and a big fire genie.
Right. Which Whizpops would
Wow.
probably recognize. He has knowledge plane.
Maybe.
I'm comprehending what's
Here's a
happening here.
a version of an Ifriti. Just imagine a much more grander royal version.
Yeah.
Huh? Am I alive? What happened? Last thing I remember, I was looking through that book.
I go and I keep Wiz Pop steady, and then I'm like, I'm checking him all over, just to make sure that he's all in one piece in the same.
Also,
And
the
I say,
Ifriti
Wiz
says,
Pops, is that you?
I shall leave now. And he leaves.
Yeah, he's like, bye. Are you okay, Wiz Pops?
I think so. It's strange.
Oh, we missed you, Wiz Pops.
By the way, Wiz Pops, you leveled up in your
I
death.
certainly missed you guys too. Yeah, I
Oh,
forgot, damn it.
I hope it wasn't too terrible being dead.
I honestly don't remember much. It's like 1 minute I was in that library and the next minute I'm here.
Hmm.
You don't remember the
All right.
excruciating pain?
Well, I remember that, but after that, nothing.
Well, all that matters now is that you're alive. But there is the matter of finding out this mystery that we've been like so entrenched in that library, and considering how dangerous all that knowledge is, I wouldn't expect any of us to go back to that, but we do need
Well, we'll just
someone
have
like
to
you,
be
Wiz Pops.
more careful now. We know
Are you sure?
what kind of people we're dealing with. Oh yes. This adventure is the most fun I've had in my whole life. I wouldn't trade it for the world, even if it kills me again. It would be worth it. I'm finally getting to live out my dream of being a great wizard.
Confirmed. Wiz Pops found his true place in life. How old are you? 85 years later.
Well, here I was thinking that no library that dangerous deserves to exist. But if you're good with going back in there and trying to research and figure out its mysteries, then I'll protect you.
Of course. We have to finish what we started after all.
And Raz nods.
Actually, come to think about that. What if the PCs were just like, let's not investigate this mask. It's not a big deal. We have it. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
and they don't
pretty
pursue
much.
the adventure. The adventure comes to you. Ah, Nimitep has a question.
Yeah, sometimes there's like a little thing that hinges on the PC's like drive to figure out some kind of mystery or whatever.
Yeah.
Legacy of Fire kind of has like a moment like that after book 2, where it's when you get the scroll. Like technically, the PCs could like just not want to do anything, but the whole figuring out how to make it work and stuff is like what takes you into book 3.
Yes. You guys are going to need to travel back to Tefu, and Nimotep was asking if there are any wards or enchantments that you guys can maybe prep yourselves with now that you know that reading books is dangerous. Or scrolls, I mean. Reading scrolls is dangerous.
I mean, it's hard to know because even if there is like a ward, it might not be the same ward, you know? Like, we could get a spell that'd be useful against that one, but would it be useful if it was a exploding rune that did, you know, fire damage instead? And
Well-
you're like, oh, well, this death ward really was really useful.
I know, right? Well, we did research that library that had the glyph that killed Wispops.
There's still more information in there.
I mean, in there, but like that specific section of the library, right? So we wouldn't be researching like the same little area in there.
You're gonna want to start in that room because there is like a few more things that, like, you guys were just in the middle of something when you guys decided to like close up for the night, and so there is just a little bit more in that room specifically. So I'll say that you guys know that or suspect that because you haven't been through every little nook and cranny yet.
Like I said,
Okay.
I know against that specific effect, if you wore the mask of the Forgotten Pharaoh, it gives him the ability to cast Death Ward.
So here's like Layla saying, "Well, Wispops, you died now.
mean,
I guess you can wear the mask if you want."
I believe that the mask
No.
is only as evil as the wearer. But I understand if you guys don't think I should put it on.
Of course, Death Ward only has a duration of minutes per level, actually.
Right.
I am decidedly undecided about the implications of this magic. The only person I trust with it is Wispops.
I think we actually did research something about him having like there was like that one and there was another artifact, which I don't remember what it was, but it was the mask and something else. And I forgot what the other artifact was. But yeah, we read about there was another artifact as well that had like part of his spirit in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which we're probably going to end up looking for at some point.
Yeah, if you guys feel you need to. That's what I was saying. It's like right now, it's like there's nothing that really presses you guys to do it other than your just innate curiosity. But then it's like, oh, somebody just died in the library. Would you go? Would you continue? You know, like, I guess you have
Well, yeah,
enough
I mean,
knowledge to be like, this is maybe important. I don't know.
I mean, if we don't do anything, somebody's gonna show up trying to get the mask from us. So
Nimotep is trying to talk reason into you guys.
Well, yeah, I mean that's why I said like I'm hesitant to like just trust the mask, but because like Wispops is like the most magically inclined and intelligent person I know. That's the only person I would trust to make that decision.
The only reason why I think I can wear the mask is because I've dedicated my life to destroying and defeating the undead. Otherwise, I would be too tempted to raise the dead with it, but that would go against everything I live and believe for and believe in.
But I mean, regardless of that, we do have to go back and figure out how we want to tackle this, like, very dangerous research.
Oh shit. A broken hand, huh? Damn. Yeah, so maybe you guys are talking about this on your ferry back to Tefu. Which also takes a week because
I mean,
it stops a lot.
what else we know about it? We know that, like you said, we know that he had like, he said it was his caw. That was like, so it wasn't like all of him. There was like something else in like another thing that we read about. So it's not even like all of the pharaoh anyway. I mean, I don't know. It's probably it might still not be worth it, but who's holding it anyway? It's in the party sheet somewhere.
I believe Nemetep was the last I saw.
Yep, there it is. Oh, there's 3. So there. I don't know if we. I don't know if
3
we,
wasn't mentioned in any of the research that you guys are reading. So that's
Okay.
just personal knowledge, not character.
That's just knowledge about soul, I guess.
Yeah. So all of you
Okay.
guys have heard is 2 things. Whether or not there's a third, I don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows. Maybe, but so far that hasn't been brought up at all.
Maybe, but there is at least 2.
One thing I can tell you, Nimitep, is Paizo doesn't. They're acting like they do, but they really don't. They've gotten a lot of things kind of wrong. But hey, it's fine. It's fine. It's an
I feel like that's
imaginary
best
world, so it's
actually if
okay.
they're slightly.
right.
They probably should be slightly wrong a little bit because otherwise people can just come along and be like, I know all of this stuff.
Right.
I'm sure it's like that a little bit with Strange Aeons as well. There's probably some stuff in there that isn't like correct by Lovecraftian
Oh yeah,
lore, but
they put their
it's
own
slightly
stamp
different.
on it. Maybe yeah.
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 Alright, so we're gonna go back to the library, right? So what do we need to prep for it, if anything?
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys are done with that one room that killed Wisfops. For some reason, I thought.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's 2 other rooms that you guys need to finish up. Like you've been in them, but you didn't have the knowledge to know what.
I
you're
don't
looking for.
I don't know if there's like any kind of like protections we can put on Wizpops to keep him from like suffering another different kind of like bad result. The only thing I can think of that kind of covers all of that is somehow making Nematep even better at finding traps.
Oh, I had a scroll of Death Ward too, but again, I don't know how I would have known to cast it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's
Well,
no
that's what I'm saying
indication.
is that we could like cast like any number of things on Wizpops and it might not be the right thing. The only one constant is that Nematep find the trap before it goes off.
Mm-hmm.
False life is a spell.
False life is
Yeah, it
probably
gives you more
worth
HP.
casting. Because that lasts hours per level, so you could cast
Yeah,
it. It lasts for
I
7
could learn
hours.
greater false life at this level up.
That would be a good idea. False life up.
Greater false life be yeah, it's just false
Do I
life.
have
and warrior
normal
points.
false life?
I don't know if you have it, but you could get it.
Yeah, I might need to learn it.
Well, Greater False Life looks like it's third party, actually.
Oh, is it?
What?
Ultimate Magic.
Oh,
No,
maybe
it's-
I'm
yeah,
looking
it's an
at the
Ultimate
one
Magic.
I'm looking at is. What the hell? Why is there one on here then
Yeah,
that's.
False
Yeah, if
Life's
you just go to
greater.
False Life, you should be able to see the expanded version below it.
Okay, that's probably what the problem is.
I mean,
'Cause
I
there's
can.
one that There's
do
one that it's
that.
its own separate page that's for a class called Death Mage. It's a level 5 spell for a class called Death Mage, and that one's third party. So I'm like, what the
Deathmage
hell?
sounds fun. Not gonna lie.
Alright.
Oh, that version.
I have
that version
my
gave
two
you
spells.
3d10. So I mean,
I like that one more. Let's use that one.
it was a level 5 spell though. And you have to be a Death Mage. You couldn't be a wizard. You have to be a Death Mage class. Whatever the fuck that is.
Get Wiz Pops a +6 con belt. False Life him up. A proof of petrification
the full level
amulet.
9
Touch attack?
What else can we do?
Oh no.
Some
How do I make my
anti-energy
ranged touch
damage
attacks easier to
things.
hit?
Increase your strength. Or
Actually,
range,
ranged, it would be dex.
Dex, yeah. Increase your dex.
Yeah. You could increase your dex. You could take, for raise at least, you could take weapon focus raise. Although that's probably, and then you could take things like point blank shot and precise shot.
Yeah.
But that's probably more investment than you want to
Yeah.
do.
I'm thinking like a magic item or something.
Dex
I mean, I already
belt.
have Spectral Hand, which helps some, but
Yeah, dex belt would do it.
okay.
You
So the reason I'm asking is because I wanted to do Innervation, but now I'm like, Innervation's a ranged touch spell, and Wizpops
So
doesn't do
what?
ranged touch spells.
No, do it anyways. Innervation carried a character through Reign of Winter. Seriously, she innervated
Sure.
everything, and like it made it
If
so
I can
easy for
hit
them.
though,
She didn't have the greatest hit. She missed a lot, but
Well,
the
to
thing,
hit is really bad.
you also have
Yeah.
a probability there that you're gonna hit. You know.
But I mean, you gotta think of it this way: Enervate, as opposed to something like Fireball, where they get a save. Enervate does not allow any saves. It does.
True.
You do have to roll versus SR, and you have to roll to hit them. Just
That's why I
like,
was
but I mean, like,
wondering if there's
the
like
SR is
a magic
anything.
item that gives me like big bonus to ranged touch attacks or something.
Nope.
There is. It's called a belt of dexterity.
Yeah.
Belt
there
of
you
Dex.
go. That's it.
Yeah, but then it's like you kind of want con.
You have to
but
increase
yeah.
your deck.
You can get a Dex con
Yeah.
belt.
How
They're more
close
your range
expensive, but yeah.
How much is a Dex con belt?
I don't know. Let's
Like
see what
10,000 gold for one that gives you +2 to both. I
Damn.
think.
Yeah, they're kind of
That's
up
so
there.
much.
Yeah.
And at that point,
You
you
could
might as well
do-
get +2 to all your stats.
Maybe not worry about that
You
right
could get
now.
You could
Yeah,
get
that's fine.
goggles. That like the goggles, they're fog cutting
Sniper?
lenses or whatever. No, the fog cutting lenses. And then you could just throw fog clouds down everywhere, and then
And
you
then,
can
yeah.
you can see them, but they can't see you. So then you're against their flat-footed touch
flat-footed.
AC.
Or
Yeah,
you can
which
cast True Strike.
or True Strike
Strike
that
will
does
do
it
it.
too.
That's true. Wait,
Oh,
no, you
that's a
can't.
good call.
If
Ca-
you cast True Strike and then you cast another spell, don't you lose True Strike?
No,
It's not a held charge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, you can cast True Strike and then next turn cast Enervate. Or later on when you get like Quicken spell, you could do Quicken.
And if you're gonna
True
like
Strike.
go with spells that require like rolls at level 15, which we will hit at some point in this adventure, you can have Quicken spell before that, but at 15 you can take Perfect spell, choose True Strike as that spell, and then quicken it without increasing the spell level.
Is that once per day?
That's correct.
No, that's
Nope.
just
You can just do it
you
as
can
much
now
as you
apply
want.
any one metamagic feat to it
Yeah.
without increasing the spell level.
I haven't seen anybody do it with True Strike, but it's something I thought about doing. Like before, I did it with Dispel Magic, on Araxi, and I was just able to cast Quicken Dispel Magic like every turn. which is pretty good.
Okay. Are we in a place where I could go find a scroll of True Strike to learn it?
You're on a boat right now.
If we're going back to Tefu,
But yeah, when you get
well, once we
back.
get back to
Tefu, you
Tefu,
will.
it should be fine.
Mhm.
Okay.
True Strike also ignores concealment. So
Yep,
all
Yes,
these
it
things-
does.
Yeah.
Yep, gives plus 20 to hit. And at this level, that's still pretty significant. So if you do like happen to crit on something, that plus 20 will also be part of your confirmation.
Okay,
Ooh.
apparently a lot of people are having Discord problems, not just me, so lucky you guys.
Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, Discord's giving me a more direct message now. It's like, a lot of people are having errors right now, okay? We're working on it. So apparently they're aware something's going on.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh well, okay. Alright, well, yeah, eventually you guys do get back to Tefu, and, the town looks normal. Well, everything's normal.
No
Also,
zombies yet?
No zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse over here.
Also, Nematep, I was saying that I don't know what kind of like protections we could give Whizpops because there's just like I don't know magic and there's so many things that could happen to them. But I think the one constant in all of this is that we need to make you like incredible at finding traps. I think that's the best way to protect him.
I don't know if I should take offense at that. The implication I'm not already good.
Well, he died.
Indeed. If I couldn't find it, could anybody find it?
I think you're the only one who could find them.
Do you guys go to some magic shops?
My character doesn't have any spellcraft, so that's why I do have a couple of ideas, but my
Yeah.
character actually doesn't have spellcraft, so I'm not.
You could also
Bring them
go
up.
to a magic shop and ask them if they know.
We could ask the priests of Nethys. They like us, right?
Well,
No, I don't think
Okay,
so.
so
no, only
I wanna
one of
do
them
a-
seem. Well, okay, two of them, I guess, to be fair, don't seem to be too happy about you.
I'm gonna add some spells to my spell book, if that's okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So
Yeah, you have plenty of time
in
to do that.
Azazarath's spell book, there's True Strike and Nebta. Actually, no, True Strike's in Book of the Grave from the auction. That's right. And then Nebta Kufri's spell book has Innervation.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do the spellcraft checks for those. So it's 2.
Unfortunately-
I get +2 if it's a necromancy. I think it's like 15 plus spell level or something like that. I
Yes.
thought I had it written down.
Just don't.
So like the true strike should be almost like yeah, no chance of failure.
Yeah, just don't use Enervate on an undead. It
Oh,
will
okay.
heal them.
I think I get both of them.
Alright, you guys are walking along the city streets, and you guys are talking about Nimatep seeing things better.
Let me remove my
And a shopkeeper
get
says,
all my spells used up.
I can help you with that. Come, see what I have.
Oh no.
I look at Nematep.
Sense motive.
Yeah, go for it. He's beckoning you to come in, and it looks like he genuinely thinks he has something that might help you.
So he is trying to sell us something, not lure us in to get mugged.
Right, he overheard your
Alright.
conversation. He's like, ooh, opportunity. It's a carpet. No, okay.
I think we should indulge him.
Alright, I'll follow him
He shows you
into his dingy little shop.
a bottle of liquid. And he says, this here will make you see really well. Like every time I lose my car keys, I drink this. maybe not his car keys, his camel keys.
Your what now?
You know?
His camel keys. Fair enough.
Chariot keys.
Yeah. I.
He has one of those wheel locks on his chariot.
He says, I'll sell
Yeah.
it to you for only 250 gold.
That's a lot of money, sir. Oh, I don't even know what this thing actually does explicitly.
I already have this these glasses or this lens, this monocle. I already have this monocle here, which helps me see things.
What does the monocle do for you?
It is a +5, and let me check to see what type of bonus it is.
Yeah, it's a +5 bonus. Probably enhancement, but I'm not sure. Competence, okay.
Competence bonus.
He says, I'm pretty sure this is better, though.
I mean, sure.
What is it
you're
that
trying to
he's
sell it?
having us look at it again?
A potion of some sort.
He calls it just a potion that makes you see real good, but you're getting the feeling that he doesn't actually know what its magical properties is, but he does know that it helps him see real good.
I'm gonna try to cast detect magic unless he like yells at me to not do that, and I'll try to spellcraft it.
Okay, yeah, you detect magic on it. And you identify this as an elixir of vision, which gives a +10 competence bonus on perception checks for 1 hour.
Okay. So yeah, I'll relay that it does seem to actually help you make out finer details.
Does that sound, can you confirm this, Pops?
Is he here, or is he copying a spell book?
He might have done that on the boat, because it took you guys a week to
Okay, so
get back
he actually had those in his other spells.
Fair enough.
So yeah,
I actually had the spells already, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, he'd be with us, I guess, then.
And I'll take a look and try and identify it.
I hand it over to you.
Where's... So, detect magic, spellcraft. What do I think it is?
Yeah, you're confident this is an elixir of vision.
Of vision.
Mm-hmm. It is a +10 competence bonus on perception checks for 1 hour.
Okay.
He says he has
You're
a couple
paying for the
if you
elixir.
would like to buy both of them.
Oh my god.
He's trying to
I don't
upsell
want
now.
them. I say I don't need it.
Nimitep's buying them.
I don't need your
Or
eye
we're
potion.
chipping
I
in-
can just eat carrots.
Or we're chipping in to buy it for Nematep, like as a party.
This is your life whiz.
I don't
Pops.
have any gold to buy it with, but I do have a potion of cure moderate wounds. Perhaps he'd propose a trade, since mine is more valuable.
I actually don't have any of those.
I'll trade you
Really?
this potion of cure moderate wounds then for the other elixir.
Yeah, you look around his shop, Layla, when you say really, and you notice he just has hookahs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's not a potion dealer.
Yeah, these are his one magical items he does have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He accepts the trade.
Yeah, some places. Okay, then I'll trade it to him. And yeah, some places they don't have a whole bunch of things.
Yeah.
You might find normal shops that just have 1 or 2 magical items.
I guess I just assumed I was in an apocryph, a potion shop, and it's
Now, would you like to buy
Apparently
a
not.
hookah?
Hookahs, or is this a?
And he says, if
This
you
isn't a hookah
want.
den. He's just selling them.
Yeah, he's just selling them. And
Right.
he says, if you want, I have some pesh too.
I shake my head. I don't. I'm not interested in that.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's not for everybody. Yeah. How about just some fine tobacco?
If I was playing another character, I'd probably say yes, but not this one.
All right, so
Let's go.
We thank him for his time and his wares.
all right.
There it is, elixir of vision. Alright, so Nematep has one and I have the other.
Nice. All right. I will advise not to use them if you guys go back into the dark depository. As Nimitep may recall, she did a full sweep of traps, and she was pretty confident there was no traps, other than that one. So it's up to you if you want to drink one before you go back in. But other than that, you guys had already done a full sweep of this place.
The challenge, though, is the trap at the front door was one that reset. And because I never detected the second one that killed Whiz Pops, we don't actually know if it's a type that resets.
But we're not
That's-
going back into that. We're not going back into that room anyway, right? We're looking at
Right,
like
yeah.
the two other ones.
You guys had finished up that room and then decided to call it for the day.
But, I mean, reasonably,
But yeah,
I missed that
I
one.
understand where you're getting.
I should double check to see if I missed any of the others.
Yeah.
I'm willing to use it now. I mean,
Okay.
next time we
Yeah.
go, I'm going to do a full sweep of the whole place under the effects of the potion. Because it's cheaper to spend 270 in case rather than hope for another favor from the Ruby King.
Yeah.
A king now, is he?
Oh, is he only prince? That's right.
They
Ruby
call him a prince even though his dad's dead. I think I don't know why they don't call him king, honestly.
Well, is Assyrian independent at this point? Because I know at one point they were part of not Qadira, but the Katapesh Empire invaded them.
Honestly, I
But
don't know
I'm
those
not
details.
certain if they're independent at this point in time. Who knows?
I mean, they're not part of Katapesh, and Katapesh isn't part of them.
Okay, so they must be independent at this point in time. Then I wasn't certain.
So, I forgot to move the calendar forward, but yeah, did you guys go back to the dark depository?
I mean, he's called the Ruby Prince, but Assyrian has pharaohs.
Oh, I forgot to mark
Weird.
Wizpop's resurrection. It's gonna be a holiday.
Does that mean he gets 2 birthdays?
April 3rd, Wizpops was resurrected.
Yay.
What's the name for April? Desnus?
Okay.
Okay. So we have to go back. There's still more information down there. That's
Right.
That's correct.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So we should go back as soon as we're able to.
Yes, because we already spent like 2 or 3 weeks, almost a month,
Yeah.
on this sidetrack.
Yep.
Right.
So back to the little manhole covering.
All right.
One consolation is the fact that because we have the mask, whatever weird plans that we're not aware of that are going on out there, those are on hold as well because they don't have the mask.
Yeah.
Maybe. So maybe we just take the mask and we head up to like Iris and
Yeah, if we like go completely like across the world, then there's like no chance that they get the map.
Down the manhole.
It would be funny if we did that and we entered into a different AP, and then like somewhere along the line, the cultists from the old AP show up to try and get us back on the other AP. Or the APs just get spliced together.
Yeah.
Some people do that. They like merge Rise of the Rune Lords with like different APs. I don't know why Rise.
I think
but
with
yeah,
like
that's
certain
what they do.
downtime, you could do two APs like at the same time. Like you fulfill the events of one book, and then during that downtime, like for Legacy of Fire,
But
you have a year
isn't
of
that
Kelmer.
gonna over level you? Because you're doing
You just
know,
Slow
you just give half the experience or something.
yeah, slow it down. Yeah, that would be a really long adventure.
The treasure is
though.
going to be the tricky part.
The treasure would be a tricky part, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, more treasure.
All right, as you know, there's a trap on the door, Nimitep.
Yes.
I'll try and help find it.
The fact that I have disabled it once, does that give me any bonus
Maybe.
to trying it again?
You don't know.
I mean, you found it before.
It might get you a hidden circumstance bonus.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll try and disable it then.
All right. And I'm sure people aren't in the room with you.
No.
Is it by 5, right?
DC 27 is the cutoff. If it's over 27, I trigger it.
Roll a reflex,
Assuming there's no
Nimitep.
modifiers. You see, finding them magically isn't the worst thing here. It's the fact that I don't have a really high disable that's the tricky part. Kepri was just so much better at this kind of stuff than I am.
But don't worry, in time you will become even greater.
Alright, Nimitep, you dodge the cold blast of the glyph.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you disabled it just fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You usher everybody through.
Don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, let's
It's fine.
go.
This is fine.
I was almost thinking, I don't know why I didn't, because it was in my original idea, but I was going to take the trap finder archetype. If you succeed by enough, you can just, like, especially with magical traps, you can change their trigger. So I could let all of us go through just fine. I can change it so it allows all of us through without actually disabling it. But I didn't take that archetype. And I'm not even making these rolls by high enough to begin with, so.
Alright, well we go through quickly once we see that Nimitep has disabled the trap. It was a very flashy disable.
Yes, it's a part. It's a
as far as
barbarian
Raz
disable.
knows, yeah. She did just fine.
I mean, I can disable traps too.
Yes.
I had that before, like in one of my very first Pathfinder games. We did have a barbarian who was the trap finder and destroyer.
Okay, so you guys remember these 2 rooms you guys still needed to thoroughly go through.
Okay. So I understand what you said before about maybe not using the potion, but under the circumstances, I am going to use the potion and do a thorough sweep of the whole area before we start messing with the books again.
Okay, like
Yep,
the
and I've
whole
got another potion for you
construction
later.
or just those 2 rooms?
I'll start with those 2 rooms, but I'm going to do a sweep of the whole place after that.
Okay. As you remember,
Alright, well,
there's
let's
a
get Wiz
trap
Pops and
you
everybody
keep
else in there.
detecting where the arrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So since we can get around that one, I'll just leave it in place.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you are not detecting any traps. Or other secret doors that you haven't found already.
Alright, well, let's get Wiz Pops into a library then. We will not squander this gift.
Okie dokie. Let me scroll down to the Dark Depositor. Alright. What was the study again? Okay, you guys begin your research. Knowledge, Arcana, Local, and Religion. You guys may or may not be getting bonuses. And who's your head researcher?
Knowledge, Arcana,
Wiz Pops.
Religion, and what was the third one?
Local.
Alright, I'll chip in what I can. Not much, but
So where are we up here?
I set out my thinking carpet for Wiz Pops. He needs all of the help.
Okay.
Every bit of comfort for my dear Wiz Pops.
His old bones.
Oh, by the way, I cast False Life on myself.
Okay.
Greater False Life. I need to set up the roll, but yeah, it's on there.
Hold on, I'm looking for something. I'm not finding it. Ah, I found it. Okay. I'll set that there for now. Okay. Roll. Oh, yeah. Roll. Roll your intelligence check. Wait. Shit.
It was like a D8 plus intelligence modifier, wasn't it?
Right. Yeah. A
Or
D.
a D12.
No, it was a D8. It was D8. D8 plus
Okay.
your intelligence, your current intelligence modifier that we have on your sheet. Wait. No. Did you change it again?
I didn't change anything. I wasn't here.
So the circlet of intelligence, I told you not to modify that into your sheet. Is it, or is it currently modified in your sheet?
No, it's not in there.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, go ahead and
I just have a
roll it.
ridiculously high int. What am I rolling? An int check?
Yes.
Or D8 plus int? Is that what it was?
1d8 plus your int, yeah.
Okay. 4, 6, 8.
Ooh. Okay.
Doesn't sound good.
Today, you guys learn a little bit, but you're gonna have to probably come back tomorrow if you want to know more. So,
Oh,
what you guys learned today? Am I in the right section? I might not be in the right section. Hold on. Oh, I am. Okay. Research in this secret archive here finally reveals the Scrolls of Inquiry. The scrolls are cumbersome and difficult to read, and most of the confessions recorded upon them are no use to your research. However, one transcript does contain some useful information.
That's a good false life.
And
useful information's good.
I'm going to share this, but I'm also going to read it because the text quality isn't very good for any viewers.
Okay.
So you get that. And so what it says is an inquisitor is asking a prisoner, why did the sacrosanct order enter Hakotep's tomb? Mercy! May the gods pity me! Why did the sacrosanct order enter Hakotep's tomb? To take the pharaoh's heart and death mask. Why? I cannot! Death is better than the punishment I'll receive. The prisoner is subject to further flaying and approximately 1 hour and subsequently revived after passing out. Why did the sacrosanct order steal the pharaoh's heart and mask? Please, no more. Why? Answer. It was believed the pharaoh's soul, his Ib and Ka, was contained within them. Please, gods, have mercy. Why did the order want the pharaoh's Ib and Ka? No, I cannot. Why did they divide his soul? No more. Have pity. Prisoner subject to the trial of 77 scarabs. Questioning resumed. Why did the order steal the pharaoh's Ib and Ka? We hoped to learn the subjects of the Shori from his soul. Did you succeed? No, no. May the gods pity us for our hubris.
Hubris.
Where is the pharaoh's heart? Where is the mask? No, no. Please, I'll tell you. The heart was taken to Sothis, hidden beneath Agzad's spire. And the mask? A shrine in Nathis and Wati, where none would ever find it. No more, I beg you. Questioning continued for 3 more days without further confessions until subject expired. Subject interred for future questioning if needed.
Okay. So maybe we have to
Dang.
go back to Sothis. We were literally just there. Possibly. They might already have that one.
Knowledge local for Asgad's spire.
Sure.
I look at Raz. Since I know nothing outside of Wadi.
I might know something.
Unfortunately, you don't.
Wiz Pops?
No?
Raz
Nothing's
knows
coming to
more
the top
than
of your
Wiz Pops on
mind.
the subject.
Nope, got nothing. I need to order food actually, and then 50 minutes till I have to go. Ish. I can maybe stay a little longer.
So
Okay.
we'll have to do some more research here tomorrow. I think that's what.
Okay.
All right. So if we've plumbed the depths of knowledge here for now, then let's get back out of here. And I think Nematep, we gotta try and disable that trap again, right?
Actually, I think you guys do know about Asgad's Spire. It's a location, but I don't really have the relevance of that information, but you guys know it exists. But, anyways,
Okay. It's a place.
It's a place. probably not an easy place
All right,
to get into.
let's get out of here and rest in the comfort of our inn and tavern beds.
Yes. And come back tomorrow and hopefully finish this library.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Me and Nematep need to open some kind of like cafe where we can sell her tea, and I can also offer fine Knoll, but I don't know what you'd call it, like sophisticated, civilized Knoll cuisine. Basically, like the Panda buffet, the Panda Express of this place.
That's not sophisticated.
It'll be all of these like scorpions and like other things like that are covered in like these really good sauces and stuff like that, and fried.
Raz learns that for the human local populace, if it looks and smells good, they're more likely to eat it.
Yes, exactly. That's what
If-
civilized
if they-
people do.
If they don't know what it is to begin with,
Yeah. To the civilized person, it's about how you present the stuff.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. So you guys
Oh,
return to
Nematip
your
is also a
inn.
masseuse.
You do your thing.
I am.
Rogues, they have a lot of points, you know.
They're really good with their hands.
So yeah, I took greater spell focus for my feat.
Nice.
Let's just say I have a feeling.
For
So now
necromancy.
between my racial and yeah, I get +2 from racial and spell penetration and greater spell penetration. So I have a +6 to overcome SR.
She serves you tea, she gives you a nice massage, and then she starts mummifying you alive.
Yep.
Wait, who is this?
Nematip. She has so many different
Oh.
skills. But yes, we retire to our beds and we rest.
Alright. You do so. And then the following day, you go back into the library. Is there anything you guys want to grab before you do that?
A bite to eat, and that's all.
Yeah, food's important. Wait, do I have that ring of Delio?
Somebody has
Ring
Ring of
Assistance? I
Sustenance.
do. Yeah, so I don't need food.
That's a terrible, terrible thing.
I'll still cook for you though, Wisfob. Oh, I do one thing.
And
I'm
I'll
gonna
eat
do
a
a
little
quick
bit just for the
diplomacy.
flavor.
Okay.
Just to gather information if Momonofra is still here.
Yes, she is still in town, you hear.
Okay. I don't know if we need her help anymore, but it might still be worth it to stay on her good side. But I'll keep that in mind. We've got more important things.
I learned are spells 1+ spell level or just spell level?
Maybe she'll just have
Locations.
forgotten about me.
Just spell level, right? Four, 8, 12, 13. Jeez. What do you do when your spell book fills up?
Get another
You get a
one.
new spellbook.
And you just carry both of them, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. As a wizard, you're basically going to be
Okay.
carrying a library at some point.
Like I said, unless
my
you're
wizard
willing
in
to,
Rise of the Runelords was.
unless you're willing to spend a bunch of money on a blessed book that
On
has
that.
1,000 pages.
No, you just,
Yeah, magic thing.
have a portable hole or a bag of holding or, whatever.
Yeah. That's what Henrik was doing. I had Henrik's
Get a bag of holding.
spells,
Yeah.
volume 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, he had them labeled. It was funny.
So, this headband of vast intelligence that I'm not allowed to put on my sheet, can I inspect it or something?
Do you want to?
Do I think it's funny, or does Wizpop thinks it's normal?
You think it's normal?
Like, I don't want to... So I think it's normal, okay. So that's fine. If I think it's normal, if Wizpop thinks it's normal, then I'm not gonna randomly trying to meta game figure out what's going on.
Yeah, you don't think anything's wrong at all.
Okay.
You think you're at the height of your game of like knowledge and stuff. Like you're really on to this like library stuff. It's really getting you feeling super smart.
I still want to put on the mask instead.
Yeah. You have to convince Nematep. She's the one that has it.
Can I look at the mask and see if I think its power gets greater with the wearer's power?
We already know that does that.
Oh,
I
we
don't
do.
think
Okay,
it's like showing the One Ring to Gollum and saying, "Here, tell me what you can about this."
No, except I'm not Golem. I'm Frodo.
I don't see that
Okay,
as
no,
the
you're the
relationship
Frodo.
here, but sure enough.
You're the Frodo. Okay. Because you're the only one who can carry it but not use it. No.
I'm not tempted by it in any way, shape, or form.
I think it might actually be, since we hit level 7, I think it might actually give you a better bonus even than it initially would have.
Yeah, I think.
And you have other people trying to tempt you to wear it as well, so you see?
Yeah, I mean, Layla told me, like, it may have saved me if I had it on. And I'd come to you with that and say, I want to revisit this, and, I think that it would do more help than harm. We haven't found anything that says that the thing is inherently evil. In fact, we think that it is based on the wearer. If they are good, then the mask will be, helpful in that way.
But we also did discover that it has part of the Sky Pharaoh's soul in it.
Right.
True.
We don't know much about the Sky
yeah.
Pharaoh, but we do know his evil cult isn't very nice.
That's true. And how are we supposed
Do we
to
know
stand
if you
up to
can
them
take
when
it
they
off?
have these traps and things?
I mean, we took it off of what's
The
his
other guy.
name down in
Yeah,
Wadi.
but that's when he was like, oh, he was just unconscious, right? Or no, he was conscious.
He was conscious when he did because he was like freaking out.
The question, though, is can you take it off of yourself?
Yeah?
This still sounds like, why are we discussing this?
Because I died because I didn't have it on. I could have
That
saved
is a
myself.
very curious line of reasoning.
I mean, I thought I was, not invulnerable, but, so strong, and then I get defeated by whoever these people are that don't want us to, find out what's actually going on.
Asmodeus offers you a deal. He will make sure that death spells will never slay you. All you have to do is sign on the dotted line. Is that a reasonable transaction?
I mean, what does Asmodeus have to do with this?
Giving yourself over to an evil entity in order to become more powerful was what this is sounding like to me.
I don't think the mask is evil. I think Layla can confirm that the mask seems to just be a powerful tool, and it's dependent on if the person wielding the tool is good or evil as to what it is.
I'm not. I mean, we know the Sky Sparrow's soul is in here, though. The last thing we want is for you to become possessed. Become part of the Sky Pharaoh's resurrection, or whatever it is they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing in any of the research or anything I can tell about this that would indicate that would happen. But I understand your hesitation, and if you wish for me to continue researching, for us to continue researching, then we will do that.
Well, let's get to researching.
Okay, so you guys go back in.
Maybe then we'll finally find something that says something about the mask.
Here's the spire information
we'll
you
go
gained
back.
from your local earlier.
Okay.
All right.
And
go
I will
big.
cast Greater False Life on myself again. So let
Okay.
me get rid of the temp HP.
So-
I figured out how to do the temp HP thing. I don't know, it wasn't set up, but I can do it.
Knowledge rolls. Oh, I rolled good today.
Only 14. Does Greater False Life stack with False Life?
It says it
No.
specifically in the spell.
Oh, okay.
Or else all wizards would be
okay.
doing it.
Head
Trust
researcher.
me.
Head researcher. Let's see.
Okay.
Religion.
So back into the library.
Oh my god. My rolls.
Arcana, local, or religion. Okay. All right. I forgot how to whisper people. It's just /W. right?
I have no idea.
I believe you can right-click on their portrait.
Yeah, that works too.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh. Yeah, it's /W. Okay. Okay. Somebody makes an observation. And you guys, through your research, go ahead and roll me, WizPops, your 1d8 plus int mod.
Already done. Got a 12.
Oh, a 12? Okay, let's see how you guys do. Shit, I think I have to scroll back up. Okay.
Man, this is starting to feel like Kingmaker. All these dice rolls.
The party hasn't been wiped
Next, we're
out
gonna
yet,
roll
so
for
it's not quite
economy,
Kingmaker.
and then we're gonna roll for our whatever other stuff. Order. Alright, realistically, I can probably stick around for another hour or so.
All right. I hate to do this to you guys, but you did not glean all
I thought you were gonna be
information
like,
from this library,
"There's
so
another
you will
room."
have to come back tomorrow if you want to know the full story.
Did we learn anything today?
Today, you guys discover a collection of architectural plans detailing a series of tomb designs of incredible complexity. Each plan is labeled with a double hieroglyph of an owl inside a house. And since you guys read Ancient Assyrian, you see that the hieroglyph is a signature of the architect, a person named Chisisek. Chisisek? Hold on.
I need to go look this up. Just a sec.
Oops. Okay, cool. It's not a capitals, but I hit my button anyways. So, Knowledge, engineering,
Just a sec.
or local. Nope, Raz don't know nothing.
On my way. I'm trying to get things together. Engineering or local. Why do I have so much knowledge engineering? Okay. Do
Well,
that
it's good
one.
that you do.
Anybody else?
I have neither of those skills.
No.
Nobody? Okay. Unfortunately, you guys are not coming to a conclusion. You don't recognize
Really?
the name.
Dang. 25?
We'll just have to come in tomorrow.
Damn.
Something
Yep.
else we'll need to research.
Yep.
Research finder? Is that what we're doing?
Basically.
I mean, I'm cool with this. Let's just get out
Yeah.
of here, rest, and then come
As long
back
as there's
again.
no more deathly traps.
Okay. However, today you guys did find 3 scrolls that pique your interest.
Okay, see, there you go.
Okay.
What did we get?
They seem to be
Scroll
magical
of-
scrolls.
Ooh.
So,
Oh yeah, there's already these scrolls in here too.
so if you guys read magic, let me get the party sheet up here. You identify that you have a scroll of soulbind,
It sounds cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I know what that does.
a scroll of finger of death,
That's a powerful
Hmm.
one.
and a scroll of blight.
Well, so Whiz Pops, just take all of those scrolls into your inventory.
Yep.
I think you're the one that can use those.
Why is there an anime dead scroll? Get rid of that garbage. Burn it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could use it.
In fact, I'm going to destroy that scroll.
Yeah. I agree with Whizpops on that one.
We could sell it.
No,
I don't want
that
anyone
implies that
casting it.
something is going to use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Scrolls.
So you guys go rest.
I don't know
and
what all
then
these
come
spells
back the
do.
next day.
Well,
I have to
I
make sure they're
will.
not on my Zen school.
Soulbind is a level 9 spell.
That's the
Dang.
necromancy spell.
Yeah, but what does it
Mhm.
do?
You draw the soul from a newly dead body and imprison it in a black sapphire gem. Subject
Oh,
must have been
okay.
dead for no more than 1 round per caster level. So this is probably the pretty high caster level because it's a level
This
9
is
spell,
this is a thing to get rid of somebody.
Once
you
trapped
don't
in
like.
the gem, they cannot be resurrected by any means, even miracle or wish. Only by destroying the gem or spelling the spell on the gem can one free the soul,
Mm-hmm.
which is then still dead.
Paizo loves that spell. Or spells
Can we
like it.
check this unidentified item?
That is appraise.
I'll try it. Whiz Pops. Oh, maybe I did it.
You guys
This
probably got it.
treasure was valued at 750 gold pieces. It was the collar on that bone golem with the crocodile
Oh, on the
head.
mummy. Okay.
Yeah, the soulbind
I'll
gem
sell
is basically
this
worthless to us right
once
now.
we get
but
back to Tefu.
in terms of practical
It's worth a
use,
lot of
because
money.
it's worth a lot of money, yeah. If you can find
And
a
the
buyer.
slippers of spider climb, who are gonna take those? I think we're actually saying give it to Whiz Pops, right? Because all of us can kind of like get up some places.
We were actually going to give it to Nero.
Oh, Nero, right, Nero.
Because
But
Wizzpops
he's
is
not
gonna be
freaking
able
here.
to fly.
I can probably
he's not here
fly or
again, yeah.
something. Not yet, but
Alright, well, I'll take the slippers and hang on to them. For now.
Because yeah, Nero's the
Yeah,
one that
we'll give
has
Nero.
that. Nero is the one that needs the most help with mobility. Everyone else can either fly or already can climb pretty well.
I actually don't have fly, but I should.
Well, you'll probably get it in time.
Oh, you will.
Yeah, you're a wizard. Nothing is out of your reach. And the
I don't know what
Golem Bane
this scroll
Scarab,
of
I think
blight
that was
is.
good for Numitep, right? That lets you hurt golems.
Blight, I
is
believe,
not
a
kills
spell.
plants.
Yes.
It's a druid spell or something, isn't it?
Witch.
Well, I
witch
didn't
druid,
find it
yeah.
on the SRD. Oh, did someone want this Golem Bane Scarab? Who's taking that?
I can take it. I guess if we actually face a golem, I can take a round to swap it out.
Yeah.
That will allow me to do something against them.
Yep.
Yeah, I
sounds
think that's good. Yeah. And then, I guess we can... I guess what Hops is saying, he's destroying the Animate Dead scroll. What about Blight?
Blight you can do with what you want.
We can
But-
sell
Guys,
it
face a
and
plant,
this treasure.
You might want to use it.
I can't cast it. I'm not a divine.
It's
Wait, is
Sork
it
Wizard,
blight,
level
divine spell?
5.
Is it? I
Yeah.
tried to find it and I didn't even see it
I
on the
linked
SRD.
it in chat for
Yeah, it's there.
SRD.
Oh, okay. Why
Yeah.
can I follow your link?
It's an anti-plant spell.
You gotta click on the little box.
Little red thing.
Yeah, not the text.
I clicked it like 6 times. It was just like frozen, and then
Oh.
like 3 things popped up with it.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
Okay.
Wizard
Okay, I'll
5.
take that.
Whenever you want to search
Yeah.
on SRD or Archive of Nathes, just use Google because yeah, it's obnoxious otherwise.
And then someone should probably carry the treasure worth a bunch of monies. Oh, the silver collar. That's it. Yeah.
All right, so you want me to destroy
can't
the
carry
enemy
anything.
dead scroll?
Yep.
Poof, destroyed.
I take care of Wizzpops that evening. Try and relax him. Gives him some nice tea. Back
Ooh,
rub.
very nice.
You've been under a lot of stress recently, haven't you?
Well, dying does do that to you.
Yes, and
And it's-
still, even so soon after that, you're being put back into
Right back to it.
this situation here. So you seem
But I'm used to
you
that
seem a little-
because you know
a little
it's-
tired, though. Let me take care of you.
If I don't do it now, I'm never gonna have time to do it. You know, these bones aren't getting any younger.
Let's see if we can't sharpen up your mind. Take some of the stress away. Rest you up for tomorrow. Yeah, tea's okay. But there we go.
Ooh, it's a nice massage. Your muscles are gonna feel real good next day.
Relax the body to clear the mind.
There you go.
Whoops.
All right. Do we get a rest?
Yeah. Oh, do I need to be? Your HP would be at 0 by now, anyways. All right. Next day, same thing.
Yup.
Sure.
Back in there.
Okay, so on this day, you guys find yourself in the next room.
Okay.
Go ahead and
Oh wait, this is the
actually-
one with all the fucking mummies, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are we researching in here? The mummies? Are there
Okay.
books in here too?
Remember, these are all the guys that have done something wrong or trespassed against the church. So there might be something in the inscriptions or in their histories. I
Okay.
don't know.
Damn, that's a bad false life roll. Oh no.
Better than nothing.
All right. You guys do your rolls yet?
Oh no. I've been doing religion. It hasn't been going well, so I'm gonna do local. It's better.
Okay. You guys do learn today.
Wait, you have profession masseuse and you rolled a nat 20? Oh my god.
Yeah.
It was the best massage in your life.
She's
It was
obliterated
such a good
every
massage.
knot in your body.
Yeah. You can tell too by my roll today. I seem to the knowledge seems to come to me quicker.
All right,
Sit
hold
on
on.
my carpet.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss
I
out
need
on
my
info.
circumstance bonus for sitting on the thinking carpet.
Um, In my mind, I keep coming back to something was supposed to. Anyways, I think yeah. Okay, so you guys gleam that following up on on this research of Hakotep, you learn that the priest carried out further study in an archive of the Great Library called
Food's here.
the Vault of Hidden Wisdom. The location of the vault is secret, but worthy scholars can find the entrance by casting their eyes from the summit of the Tower of Ra's Glory at dawn on a midsummer's day.
Yeah.
That totally sounds like a Raiders of the Lost Ark moment.
Yeah.
Well, we are in late
I stepped
spring
back. Sorry.
right now.
Last thing I heard was Vault of Hidden Wisdom.
Well, it said
And-
the sun basically has to be at its highest point, right?
Yeah, that would make sense. Midsummer.
Okay.
Wait, why don't I hear
So-
sound?
Yeah. This sound. Wait. Oh goddamn.
He said what happened to his sound.
Anyway. Yeah. So it sounds like we have to. Yeah, we kind of do like a Raiders thing. We have to find this tower, and then like while the sun's at its highest point, see like where this thing is pointing, right?
Except for it's not summertime right now.
Oh,
Somehow
correct.
I muted myself. I don't know what
It's
happened.
late spring.
it's okay. Welcome back.
It is May, but
And I had to get my food and okay. So we found out about a Vault of Hidden Wisdom. That's all I know.
uh-huh. And then, as a reminder for this room, Nimitep, you do recall seeing the sarcophagus of one of the individuals. You remember it being like tampered with, but you guys never pursued that. But I don't know whether or not you want to, but just as a reminder.
So wait, is this telling us then that there's another library we have to find?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
This land is littered with hidden libraries.
I told you, Matt. I was like, this isn't normal library. Not the ones you've been doing. It's just, oh yeah.
Some farmer's in his field plowing and hits some stones, and he's like, damn it, another library.
None of those libraries.
See, here on Earth, we call everything tombs or religious tombs. It was a religious shrine, and here on Galarian, it's a library.
Okay, so what about this sarcophagus? This thing they were talking about? It was tampered with?
So, if you guys remember, when you guys came into this room, there were hieroglyphs inscribed on all of the sarcophagus named Lost Curators, and it has like their crimes on all of them. And one of them said that this individual had researched too deeply into the life of the Sky Pharaoh. The sarcophagus also looks like it's been tampered with before, perhaps opened
Oh dear.
once before. Yeah. You guys didn't pursue it, but I don't know if you guys want to, but that's the last possible thing in a map that you could do, other than the trap that still sits there. 2 traps, actually. That glyph, man. Nimitep's trumped by it.
Well, does this sarcophagus have like any significance to us, I guess, other than the fact that it contains someone that was... You said that they were involved in...
They researched too deeply into the Sky Pharaoh.
So they would know things about him.
Maybe if you wanted to do like a speak with dead or something, that might be something you would consider in a situation like this.
I certainly can't. If anybody can, it's Whiz Pops.
What am I doing? Sorry, I'm eating.
No, it's only if you guys want to. Or, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have any means to speak with dead. I don't know, maybe there's like
No,
stuff
I
in
don't.
his sarcophagus.
I had the
Maybe
scroll
they buried
earlier.
information with him.
I already used it a long time ago, but I did it with the scroll earlier.
I examined the sarcophagus. Maybe there's a secret panel in there or something.
Yeah.
What's the perception for?
Checking for a secret panel.
Yeah,
Or
just seeing if
something.
there's anything inside the sarcophagus or anything.
Do you open the sarcophagus?
Oh, I see. Does anybody have detect undead?
You know,
No.
that would be a good one. What now?
However,
But, Nematep, let's consider the fact there is an undead in there. Wouldn't we want to get rid of it anyway?
No, yeah, I know, I agree. It's just I would like to know before I open it so that something doesn't, jump out at me, that we're all ready.
I pull out my battle axe two-handed, and I'm just ready. I tell Nematep, like, go ahead.
Weren't there a pair of mummies in here anyway? Or no, that was something else. Never mind.
doesn't
Okay.
doesn't the mask let you see when things are undead?
Oh, I see the mask's corruptive influence is affecting you as well.
I mean, it does.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it gives you like the ability to do that. It also lets you speak with dead, apparently.
I'll open one of I'll open the sarcophagus very
This
quickly.
mask just keeps solving all these problems we have.
Yeah, I know. Isn't
Why
it,
aren't we
like,
using?
All right, Nimitep.
Because it's tempting you guys. You're gonna put it on and go, "Oh, this is so awesome," and then you're gonna get possessed by the Sky Pharaoh.
You open
I will pay for scrolls if we need them.
the sarcophagus. And everybody roll initiatives.
I knew it.
Oh no.
It's not that I have detect or sense undead. Is like Raz gets really excited when he knows that there's like experience nearby.
You just succeeded your GM sense motive, that's all. I know the truth. The Game Master's
there's
bringing it
experience
up.
to be
There
had.
must be reasons. Or else they wouldn't do it, right?
Of course.
Alrighty.
But it's fun to just kind of like indulge the game master's like product.
Yes.
So I have a out of character meta question.
Okay.
If I innervate the undead, do we get the XP as if it were that higher level?
No.
No.
You innervate heals undead.
It just heals them or gives them temporary hit points if they're already at full hit points.
Oh, I thought it gave
However-
them positive levels. That'd be better.
However, Sir Durium, if you do want innervation to be a spell
I
that you can use on
Get it at 10th
anything,
level. As Hollow Necromancer, I get it.
This,
For free.
What?
when you guys
Ish.
open the sarcophagus,
There's
movement comes out. This creature appears as humanoid wrapped in age-worn, filthy bandages. Two glowing red eyes peer from beneath its wrapped form.
We've seen these before, right?
is it a mummy?
That's, I don't know, that's, you guys can
It
certainly
looks
try to
mummy-ish.
knowledge things.
Yeah, no. Hollow Necromancer gets like the 3 different use spells against like undeads or whatever weird thing. There are in dark spell.
oh, yeah, he gives you all that. That's cool.
He has
I
to
get
use
those
his
3 using my
Yep.
positive pulse per day or something.
We guys can talk about that maybe later. Nimitep, you don't think this is a mummy. Like, at least it's not. Yeah, there's something not right here where you're like, no, this isn't like.
It's a daddy.
This isn't mummification. But you can't quite put
Okay.
your finger on it. Do you have? No, you don't. You don't have the proper
No, I don't.
knowledge to know. And so when that opens, Nimitep, you're first to react. But you do see it like
Indeed.
moving in, yeah, as soon as it opens.
Then I will 5-foot step over here and beat on it.
Okay. It is flat-footed, so go ahead and hit that.
Yep. I took improved initiative. See how that works out for me. It's actually doing pretty good so far.
pretty good this time. I also have improved initiative. Look at that. I went
Nice.
second.
I didn't roll Nero, but I'm sure he's not up there.
Says he's paralyzed still, so
He's also still level 6. Huh. I
oh, everyone
guess-
still has my morale bonus from Bless. That shouldn't be there.
Crane style.
Yay, I missed. I'll attack him again.
But
Aw.
wait, oh, you rolled a 1. Okay. Nimitip,
Yeah.
do you, what
Yeah?
are you wearing?
Clothes? I'm not using a weapon.
What magic items do you have equipped right now?
Yeah, I'm looking through it right now.
Okay. Ominous question, I'm sure.
Well, to be honest, as soon as I have an idea about
Okay.
what might be going on here based on a bunch of different things, but
Then go ahead and guess and assume, and we'll get to it.
okay. I'm not wearing the amulet that we just acquired.
Okay. Great. Then go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah, okay. That's total metagaming, but like I said, as soon as you said it doesn't look like a mummy, I put a whole bunch of little clues together, but
That's fair.
okay, I attack it again.
Yeah, you wanted a full round? Okay,
Yes.
you hit. You notice this
Okay,
thing has a
so-
lot of natural armor. Like, it doesn't feel good hitting it. In fact, you think it has, DR, just the pressure of your hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also going to throw this on it.
Wait, what's your damage?
Yeah, let's try this on it.
Bludgeoning and magic?
Bludgeoning.
Okay.
Bludgeoning and magic, yeah.
Disorienting it? Okay. And then that'll bring us to Layla. So the sarcophagus opens and this mummy-like creature comes out.
Because I have the opportunity,
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a key point to hit it one more time.
Oh, okay. And, Layla, if you have... I think you have the appropriate knowledge. You do.
There we go.
Wait. No, I don't... You don't have it. No,
Omelette.
you don't. Okay. Layla won't know what this is, unfortunately.
Whiz Pops will.
Alright.
I'm done.
Okay. So you beat
Oh,
it.
did my effect go on it?
I didn't see it get on. That's... Yeah.
Here, let me try that again. There it goes. And if it tries attacking me, it gets another -2 on top of this.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. Layla?
I 5 foot back. I pull out the meta magic grief rod in case I need it. And I'm gonna cast chain of perdition. Summons chain and this square over here.
Okay.
And it's going to, for this round, it's gonna try to slap it. So let's see here. This
What
is
level
a
spell
CMB
is that?
attack. Okay, cool. This is a level
3.
3 spell.
Okay.
So first it's gonna try attack, then I'm gonna roll that if it has SR.
Alright.
It has no SR
It
apparently.
fails.
So I'm going to
No. Your spell fails.
Oh, it's just immune to magic. Okay. Sure. Alright, well I sit out this combat now then. Apparently everything's immune to magic.
Yep.
Well, I'll get to heal people and buff people, but yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Whiz Pops, you have the appropriate knowledge. Can you roll me a knowledge arcana? It's a golem. Not just any golem. It's a
Yeah.
mummy golem.
I was actually
never
going
heard
to
of a
say,
mummy
hey, you
golem."
should use that scarab thing to see if it's a golem in there. But I'm like, oh, that's crazy. There's no way it'd be a golem in there. Oh, I should have told you to do it, though.
As soon as it opened up and it was like, oh, skill check, it's not a mummy, the very first thing I got that came to my mind is, they just gave us a scarab, and this isn't a mummy. To be honest, I don't know what a mummy golem is. I thought this might just be like a flesh golem that they had wrapped up. But there you go. Okay.
So you know that you're gonna need magic and piercing or magic and slashing to get through the DR of this. It is a construct, so it has construct traits. It is immune to magic. And just judging by its features, you're taking the better guess that with those wrappings, it can grapple and like constrict people.
Okay.
We're
The thing I
hasted.
like about the key is it stacks with haste. Monks can get a lot of attacks in a round.
Not only they're like grabbing you with the wrappings and stuff and constricting and whatnot, it can strangle you as well.
Okay, so basically, don't get wrapped by it.
Don't get grabbed by it. You do realize that if it slams you, it might be able to grab you with its attacks. So
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
all right.
I don't remember where the secret door was, but I'm getting away from this thing.
The secret door is
I haste the party, and then I move away.
or here.
And you use your haste to get away.
And I
Yeah,
use my
we're
haste to
hasted.
get away.
Okay. This pop flees. Okay.
Something like that. Whatever. I just want to not be where it can easily grapple me and strangle me.
Yeah, he pieces out.
Okay. Did you want to do anything else, or that was it? You hasted and moved.
I hasted.
Okay. Raz.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I've got my battle axe out, my magical one, and I'm going to. Oh, you know it's weird. We've been resting like all this time, and it hasn't reset my rage. But I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna go reckless. I'm going to two-handed power attack.
You're gonna 5-foot step.
I am going to 5-foot step into a flank.
Ooh.
Give myself the strength.
It's still flat-footed too.
Got my buffs.
Do you have any
I'm
room in your
going to-
build for outflank?
Maybe.
Okay, we can
I
discuss
think
that
it'd be
later.
pretty worth it.
We do a lot of it.
You guys are becoming
Yeah,
best
we're actually
friends.
a group that does utilize it. But yeah, anyway, I get 3 attacks right with haste. So here's the first 2.
Okay. One misses.
Why is my plus to hit so low? Feels like it's low.
Might not be configured properly.
Oh, you have 2 power attacks on you.
Oh, okay,
Double
that's
power
why.
attack.
So they're 2 higher. That sounds.
Are
13
you're
probably
double
still would miss,
handing,
though.
right? So I should take off the 2 4.
I'm two-handing.
We gotta take that one off.
That's the incorrect one.
Okay. The other one still would have missed though.
Probably doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to add in the flank, but that's my bad. So I'll do damage. Or actually, no, I'll just roll the other hit of the full.
Alright, you hit.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. Okay, so 2 hits.
Alright, start beating on this
Nope.
thing.
Still up though, huh?
It's my turn.
Nero will. I'm not really familiar with this kinetic blade stuff, so we're just gonna do blasts.
He's got precise shot anyway, so.
Yeah. Nero is still level 6, so there's that.
Yeah. It happens.
Alright.
Alright. We reacted too quick for it. I'm not used to like monsters rolling low initiative. I feel like every campaign I play in, like the monsters always have like the fucking highest initiative.
Oh. Well, yeah, often.
Kind of weird.
Yeah. This initiative's 0, so it literally rolled a 5 and screwed itself over.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like even when they have low bonuses, like Matt will roll like a 20 on its initiative or something, and you're like, all right, well, I guess that happened.
All right.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's probably like some weird mental bias, but that it probably isn't actually as common as it seems like. But yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Even though Raz did do a fair amount of damage to it, Nimitep, you're the one that opened the thing, and its attention got drawn to you first, and so it is going to slam you
It's
twice.
dead.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit. Never mind.
yeah. According to the combat tracker, it is.
You destroyed it. Good job, baby. I didn't read that part. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you destroyed it. And you think there might be something
But it
in the
was going to attack
sarcophagus
you.
worth examining.
Yeah, this mummy, obviously. Frankly.
But it wasn't actually an undead. So I don't really have that much animosity to it.
It looked like a mummy.
It was trying to kill us, so I mean.
Yes. What is this icon? On his icon, there's a little box that says attack 2.
Yeah, because you put that on him.
Mm-hmm.
I think
But
there's
I've
an
never
update where they actually show.
No,
Yeah, I
I
think that's
turned
pretty new.
on.
Oh,
I turned on a thing.
okay.
I was going
Okay, it
through
was a
the
setting in that
settings,
case.
and then I was just like, clicked on it. I thought it was already on, but I don't know. Some things changed, though. That's why I was in the settings, but yeah. I did that. Okay. But yeah, you see 3 tablets within this sarcophagus.
Yeah, that level 10 version of Ghostbane, really good. Anyway, alright. Tablets.
Mm-hmm.
Are they magic tablets?
These tablets are very heavy. They look like they may weigh 55 pounds. And they are detecting as magic.
Alright, well, be careful with those, they're magic.
I'll search them for traps.
I cast Shadow Trap on them. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, they look safe.
Yeah, you don't think there are any traps? Do you pull the tablets out?
I will.
Okay. They look like they have magical writings on them.
Oh, this is for whiz pops then.
Whiz Pops, you read magic today?
Yep.
Whiz Pop says,
All day, every day.
you're gonna have to hold these because they're too heavy for me, but let me take a look at them.
I can hold them for whiz pops.
And you identify that these are scrolls. And when the scroll's used, you think the text is just going to disappear, but the tablet's going to still exist. One of
heavy
them
scrolls.
is a scroll of energy drain.
Ooh,
Another
that's a high-level
is
spell.
a scroll of Wail of the Banshee.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The other one is a scroll of Clone.
Ooh.
But they're 55 pounds each.
I can hold them for whiz pops. We just need to get you a bag of holding, honestly.
You can hold them 55 pounds each. You can hold all 3.
Yeah, I'm a barbarian. I'm a strong gnome.
Okay.
That's kind of funny. If we had found the scroll of clone, actually, we could have used that to resurrect Wiz Pops ourselves.
We'd get just an identical Wiz Pops.
You had to reduce
That is
the
actually
library
funny.
from 3 HP or less in order to get them.
Yeah.
Yay.
Alright. So I
I'll
adjusted
hang
their
on to
weight.
these for you, Wiz Pops.
So their weight is true.
Damn.
Damn indeed.
We'll get you a bag of holding or like a handy
How much is
haversack.
a bag of holding?
It's a bit
2,500?
1500.
Well, he wants a Type 2 probably. Well, actually, no. He's
I
probably not
always
going to
buy
carry
one.
a ton of shit. He can probably just get a Type 1. Or actually, if you're going to get a Type 1, just get a handy haversack for the scroll easy access.
Yeah, haversack is good.
Yeah.
It's 2000, and that works even better.
Yeah, get a handy haversack.
That works for 55-pound scrolls.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm a little
about
way
that,
down
actually.
with these scrolls, but I'm actually not at my heavy encumbrance yet. I've got 302 pounds at the moment, and I can
Nero
carry
could
up to
carry them
350.
without penalty.
Yeah,
That's
He's a
true.
dwarf.
he's a dwarf. He does dwarf things. Alright, well, I think we actually need to go find a new library.
Handy haversack
library
doesn't
do
have
you want?
enough weight limit for it. It's too small.
It's the smallest. It's just
Yeah.
got a perk.
Yeah, then you're going to want to Type 2.
Yeah, it lets you pull the item out as a move action. If
Right,
you don't
it's
have
good
a
for
handy
scrolls.
haversack,
Type 1 and Type 2.
they're bigger.
It's just...
The
but I don't
Type
need a
1's
bigger one.
practically
Why
a
don't I
handy
just get a Type
haversack.
1? It has limited 250 pounds instead of like 80 pounds or something, or
I don't know.
120 pounds.
It's
is
the
bigger,
one
but-
nobody wants, honestly. But if that's what you want, then yeah, it's available.
I mean,
and
it
definitely-
weighs 25 pounds.
Yeah.
It's still pretty heavy.
But you
Which is
put
might end up
everything
having
in
to.
it. Mhm.
Encumbrance.
Yeah, you might end up having to cast Ant Hall pretty soon. Like that's a level 1 spell that lasts hours per level.
Yeah.
Or you can get a belt which is only 2k, the heavy load belt. But then you wouldn't
Correct,
get like
it
your
is a belt,
dex belt if you ever.
Or
want that.
you can get an unseen servant to just carry the bag around for you.
Yeah, that would work too.
I'll just get a bag of holding Type 1. Like, I don't need that much stuff.
Yeah.
So if I can just find that in the market, I'll just buy it.
The problem with the servant is its speed is only 15.
Okay.
And its weight limit is only 20.
So am I good to do that and put it on my sheet, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So 250 platinum pieces. Bag of holding 1.
So you guys leave the
Oh,
dark
okay.
depository.
Yeah. Then I'll hand you your heavy tablet scrolls.
Let's add your
Sure.
guys' journal entry. You finished the dark depository.
Although,
They're in the
I
party
guess-
sheet.
if we had tried to use clone to bring back Wiz Pops, we would have had to wait several months for the clone to grow.
True. But as you
It
guys
takes 2d4 months,
stated, or
apparently.
it's a reasonable thing to think is you guys have the mask, so as long as you have the mask, everybody's kind of at a halt if anybody has any plans, so to say. So it's feasible, but yeah, that probably would have. We probably would have waved that off, like Raz and Mum get married, you know, nothing big.
Oh no.
No.
I'd rather find the Medusa girlfriend.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She may or may not be in custody. Who knows? A letter was
I hope
written
not.
after all.
If anything, that only endangers the people trying to arrest her.
All right.
So we should be the ones doing it.
So, actually, Wiz, you don't have your bag just yet, but you will have your bag. You guys, leave the Dark Depository. Where do you go from there? Because it is, well, it's actually, yeah, it's coming to, like, dusk.
We're done
Back
down
to
here,
the
right?
inn. Yeah, I think we are done down here. We need to find a new library.
So we have 2 leads or 3?
So, well, I just remember this one where it
2.
says like, okay, we need to find, it's the hidden something, the vault of hidden wisdom, and in order to find it, we must cast our gaze from the summit of Tower of Ra's glory during the sun's highest point at Midsummer's Day.
And then
We
there is
also-
also the secret crypt under the Temple of Nethys
It's Sothis.
in
Yep.
the capital.
Well, that's where it says that the pharaoh's heart was sealed.
Correct. Now, the thing is that it might be possible those cultists or whatever got it, maybe. But, yeah. Theoretically, that's also a lead.
Okay, as you guys are walking through the alleys, something may or may not happen. Nimitep is hit by a crossbow bolt.
Oh no, these
How'd
guys
that
again.
happen?
Roll initiatives.
I see everything.
What the fuck? Hey, 20. Now who goes first on the initiative?
The cultists, probably.
Nimitep, you're gonna take an additional
19.
19 damage. Nimitep, I also need you to roll me a fortitude save.
I don't want to roll a save. I just want to accept my fate.
Well, I guess you could do that if you want.
Why
There
would you
we
just
go.
accept your fate?
Shit, let me go to the
Because
PDF here.
I'm lawful. And fate is the orderly process of all things to come. Only somebody who's chaotic would fight
Ash.
against their own fate.
I'll be right back.
Hold on, I'm pulling up the DC. Okay, oh,
Is it drow sleep poison? Do I fall over?
Ooh.
Constitution? I likes me some constitution poison.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Nimitep, you take 4 con damage.
Yay!
And let's get that on you. Okay, so that's gonna happen on his turn every round.
You said I took 17 more damage?
19 more damage. It was a very sneaky bolt.
Well, just a sec. Because we're 7th level, I also lose 14 more for all that con damage. Bring me to the equivalent. Okay, there we go.
Hold on, I'm just getting some notes here so I can manage. Okay.
And I'll have to make that again next turn if I'm not mistaken.
Depends on how long the ticker on it is, but it's a poison, it'll probably be pretty quick.
That's bad.
Nah, I'm used to it.
Alright, I'm gonna try and get ready as much as I can.
Alright, I'm back.
now and stay longer.
Okay.
Just because I don't think I actually need that much time to get ready.
Nimitip. You have a feeling that
Yep.
came from the rooftopy area. It is your turn.
It's a good thing somebody else here has the Spider climb.
And we're kind of doing theater of the
Oh,
mind right
I
now.
do
We don't
right
really
now.
have a map, so.
It's fine.
Okay. Can I see where the assailant is?
You would have to roll a perception as a action move or standard.
Then I'll do that because if I can't see him, I can't get to him. Blur.
Let me
He
just
did take a
roll
penalty.
his
He's
new.
trying to snipe.
Yeah, I gotta roll this new thing. You do not see it.
Ah,
Okay,
the
was that
3.
a move or a standard?
It's a move.
Yeah.
Okay, I will move again to try and percept some more
Okay.
so I can point him out to everybody else. There we go.
There you go. You see him. You see a nameless assassin up on the rooftop with a repeating crossbow in hand. A heavy repeating crossbow in hand. And he
Then I will
is
point to
40
him.
feet away.
Oh, so he has extended range on a sneak attack.
Oh, somebody knows things.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So I will still point to him and I say, there he is. The assassin. Just beside that garbage can. Just behind that cat. And I've taken two actions, so I'm done.
Okay. Layla. Oh, I don't think you guys are
You said
hasted
he's-
anymore. Let me get rid of that.
You said he's 40 feet away up in the building?
Yeah.
I mean, I could get to him. I don't know what I'd do when I did, but I could do it. I'm going
Use your
to...
chain.
Well, I don't need to go up to him to do that, but... I have to get closer to him, I suppose. I'm, as a swift action, going to activate Wings of Shadow, because this is the first time where it's actually going to be useful here.
Yeah.
So now I have a fly speed of 60 feet with good maneuverability. And I'm going to fly part of the way towards him,
Okay.
like maybe 30 feet closer to him and up. And I'm going to cast something on him. I think I'm going to cast the level 1 spell. I'm going to cast Shadow Trap on him.
It's a golem! No, I'm kidding.
Will save DC 18.
Okay, I'll roll that. 22.
Yeah, he made it then. Nothing happens.
Okay. Is that all your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Whiz pups.
Probably should have been thinking about this. You know, whatever. I'm just gonna cast blindness deafness on him. I'm gonna try and blind him.
Ooh.
That's probably good.
Okay.
There's no
that's-
target, so how do you want
Right.
me to do it?
Tell me what I'm rolling.
It's a DC
Yeah, just-
19.
Fortitude or...
Fortitude, yeah.
He fails.
He's blind.
Alright.
Permanently
Permanently
blinded. Okay, I hope he gets away. I'm trying to have as many creatures permanently blinded in the world by wizards as possible.
I don't think he's getting away, but
Alright,
maybe.
Raz?
He probably has good acrobatics. He might be able to run away.
So I see him, right?
Yeah, he's up on the building sniping down.
He's up 40 feet
feet.
away on top of a building.
Yeah.
I could try and like run up there with my slippers of spider climb, but I don't think I could make it there in all in one round, even with the spider climbing slippers. So instead, I'm going to take out my bow.
Okay.
I'm going to focus my dexterity.
Yeah, he's flat-footed.
So I'm going to focus raid with the
I think even if he has blind fight, he is, because that only works for his blind fight only works for his melee.
yeah.
Here, let me give you guys a token to target. Put you back on a map. I mean, you can use the combat tracker, but here's your fellow.
Okie dokie. And then I'm gonna shoot him. I quick draw my bow and I take 2 shots. Oh, one's a miss.
Alright.
Bop.
Alright. You wound him.
It's my turn.
Alright. Nira's not too fond of that either, so he's gonna burn himself once to extend his range and blast him.
I also yell at him.
And Nira misses.
Why does he have a minus? Oh, the defense effect's -7 because he's blind. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Nimitep, roll a fortitude save.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Is there poison?
Oh, yeah, I have already lost 4 constitution.
Yeah, Nimitep.
Oh shit, you did? What happened?
She got hit by
I
a
got
roll.
poisoned from his first shot.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I think it's because I walked
And
away.
because it's fortitude, because it's constitution poison, I get worse every failure I make.
Oh no.
So that's going to fail as well.
Ooh, alright. You take 1 con damage.
What con are
That
you at
doesn't
right
drop
now?
me another level. I have 5 damage out of 14.
Shit.
Yeah, 5 damage isn't any different than 4 damage. So
Nobody's
That's
in
right, that's right.
melee of him.
effect.
Is that right?
That's correct, and he's
No?
blind.
Yeah. He tries to escape the best that he can as he's blind. It's gonna be rather difficult, but that's what he starts to try to do this round.
Is he like moving at half speed or something then?
Yeah, on a rooftop, using his hands, feeling around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
You
him
might just walk
alive.
off a roof.
Don't kill him. Am I allowed to treat myself with heal?
For like trying to treat a poison? I think so, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I have an
Like, turning it on your
antitoxin.
own wound or something.
If we can, I will offer it to Nuatep. Take this.
You have to have a healer's kit. Oh no, that's deadly wounds. No, I don't think so because it says every time the poison character makes a saving throw against the poison, you make a heal check. So it's really insinuating you're using somebody else's bonus. To treat poison
My
means to
interpretation of that
tend
is
a
you just-
single character who has been poisoned and who is going to take more damage from the poison. So it's basically saying somebody's treating you, not you
Yeah,
treating
nothing
yourself.
about that implies to me that Nothing of that implies to me that you can't treat yourself, because
I
like,
don't think
the spell that says target ally works on yourself, right? It doesn't say it does explicitly, but it says, an ally gets this effect, and you are an ally, like haste, for example.
What? How far away is Raz?
He's just next to you. He fired a bow at this thing.
Oh yes, sorry, I thought he ran up.
I don't know. The
Take
sentence.
Yeah, if he has an
treat-
antitoxin, I'll take his antitoxin.
Okay. That's...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's how you want to roll. That's fine. I'm just saying that's not how I would interpret it, but.
To treat poison means to tend a single character who has been poisoned. That's saying you tend somebody else, not you tend yourself, or you have the option to tend yourself.
It doesn't say you don't have
I
to.
agree with Pluto. I think that if you couldn't do it on yourself, then it would explicitly say.
Alright, well, this
you
is my
cannot
ruling.
just
You
do it
cannot
to
heal
yourself.
check yourself
But that's
for
fine.
poisons or diseases.
Yeah, that's fair.
The antitoxin gives me +4, right?
I don't.
Plus
I
5.
don't know.
Yeah.
+5 on my next roll. Or, I mean, for the next 10 minutes. Got it. So I just have to wait for the next time. So I take it from Raz and I drink the antitoxin.
So you
That's it for
delay?
me.
Or what do? You're delaying?
We all go before this thing goes again.
Me? No, I move action to take the antitoxin from Raz.
Well, it's not Raz's turn yet, so he hasn't really handed it to you. So we're still in turn orders here. So are you gonna delay to when he can hand it to you?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll change your initiative then. Okay, Layla?
I could also delay till after, but no, I won't. That won't be. That'd be being a smartass. I'm going to cast the Shadow Trap spell again on this thing.
Okay.
On him. I'm going to also move forward with him like 15 feet.
Okay, stay close to him.
So I guess I can actually target him now. I guess he's in the tracker, so we'll try it.
He
All right.
fails.
He's entangled now.
Alright, even worse. He ain't going nowhere.
His own shadows are wrapping around him, and he can't even see it.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to do with Pops?
Yes.
Are you on the ground? Because he's kind of out of your
gonna-
sight now, because he's been, like, shuffling on the roof away from the ledge.
Is he? Okay, so I can't see him even if I move forward like 30 feet,
I think, Layla, you're flying, right?
like in the direction he's running away.
I'm flying.
Layla's flying.
I'm up
Right.
like above the building.
So
I'm
that's
looking
why
down at him
Layla
right now.
can do stuff. But now at this point, he's no longer
Right,
looking
no,
at
that's
the
fine, I'm just
sniper
asking.
edge. Okay, yeah.
So I cannot see him no matter how
From
I move
ground level.
unless I somehow
Correct.
fly.
Mhm.
Okay. Then I'm not doing anything. I will tend to the poisoned.
Then you can roll a heal
Nemetep.
check if you want. Does the elixir
Does it have to be
stack,
trained?
Maybe. It doesn't. Standard action. No, I don't think heal has to be trained.
Alright, we'll just go with it.
Okay.
So I'll try and help.
Okay, so Wizpops is trying to help. Alright, Raz?
I'm going to hand the antitoxin to Nematep. I pull it out and then, take it.
Then I'll take it and drink it.
Should you be going Zerdurium or not yet?
I had initiative right after Layla.
No,
No,
I
she's
mean...
talking about the way.
Time.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Okay.
I have all my stuff laid out ready. I was thinking about getting dressed now, but I can do it kind of while I'm still talking.
Okay. Alright, so Raz, you start handing it to Nimitep. And Nimitep takes it.
I drink it.
Okay. Nira Nero can't see the fellow. Nero can't fly either. So Nero's gonna look around and make sure there's no other threats. Alright, Nimitep, I would like you to roll your fortitude. Wait, you get all these bonuses, right? So you get the +5, and you're also going to get
Was his 17 higher than the DC of the poison?
well, this is a competence bonus, I think. No, that's
The antitoxin
competence
is an alchemical bonus.
Okay, so yeah, add an additional +4, as Whizpop's helping you seems to be helping.
Okay, so I get +9.
He's like squeezing your arm, pushing the poison back out.
Here comes the one.
Yeah, absolutely. At this point, it doesn't even need to be a 1 for me to fail, but here's my roll.
Okay. You saved.
Hey, I did it.
But that was not enough to shake off the poison. Completely.
Oh, it's a good poison.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's a
good
really strong
poison. Alright, this
It's
fella's
like
kind of
urine or
boned,
something.
so we're really not gonna, like, go with too much. How would you like to
He tries
beat
to
this
move
fellow
5
up?
feet away and.
Yeah.
Why?
He can't
I'm probably
see,
actually
he
just
doesn't know
gonna
what to
yell for
shoot at.
Raztak to get up here or something and beat him up. I got him stopped. He's not going anywhere for now, but
Yeah. I can just march right on up to him.
yeah, he probably, like I said, he probably didn't realize why. Like, as he feels he probably tries to move. He only gets like 5 feet. He can take a full round action to try to make a weather will save, but he probably doesn't realize right away what's actually happening.
Yeah, he's having a hard time.
So he maybe moves 5 feet and then gets to the edge of his tether and can't go any further. But I'll maybe knock him prone as well, or something. Try to knock him prone with no, not barbed chains. Actually, I'm gonna just cast the higher level one. I'm gonna cast Chain of Perdition because I can repeatedly do it to him
Okay.
with this one. So it's gonna attempt to do it knocks him prone.
Alright, he's even more boned. Alright, Whizpops.
Not doing anything. I don't see him.
Nimitep still looks
You'll have to
weak.
treat me again.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. I mean,
Attempt to.
the odds of me rolling well again, but
You're Whizpops.
It could happen.
we'll see. We'll try. I'm like taking tags off my suit. I forgot to do that. Whoops.
No, Whizpops is no longer helping. Alright, Raz?
The antitoxin's still working though, I think, right?
I think so.
Alright, so
Yes, that lasts
if he
for,
looks
like,
like he's
hours.
trapped and he can't go very far, then I'm just gonna take a full round.
You're on ground
to-
level, and
You can't
he's
see
up
him.
on the roof.
I am wearing the
Not on the
slippers of
edge
spider climb.
Okay, so you're gonna
Okay, yeah.
you're climb. Okay.
I'm just gonna double move, walk all the way up there.
Alright. So you make your way there.
Yep. And I pull out my I actually no, I don't. I keep my hands free so I can grab this dude.
Okay. We'll say that takes your whole turn. Nimitep?
Okay, so Whizpops didn't make it. So this is my new save. Yay!
Well, you
That should
don't
do
make
it.
your save yet, but we will hold
Oh,
on
sorry.
to that.
I don't
Is
have
there
anything else
you
to
wanna
do, so
okay.
I'll wait.
Alright, well, I guess Nero doesn't either, because he can't fly, so... Alright, now you make your save, and you shake off this nasty poison.
Yay!
It's a quite nice poison, actually. Alright, Raz. And Layla, I guess, up on the roof. How do we conclude this?
I knock his bitch ass out.
Alright.
I pull out my sap and I just wham.
Okay. You knocked him out.
Alright,
Am I
I'm
allowed
gonna
to
go
do
now.
that or?
Okay.
Alright, take care,
If
dude.
anything happens, if it's undead, halt undead. If it's not undead, innervate. And if it's a golem, then put it in a pit. Great.
Great.
That's Whiz Pops.
Yeah. I mean, we're
Alright.
probably.
And I didn't want to spoil it for you guys, but I took Dimension Door, so that's a
Sweet.
spell.
Nice.
That's a good one.
So,
That's a good
alright,
spell.
I
You could have
will
used
see
it.
you guys next week.
Could have used it to get on the roof.
I could have actually,
But,
but
yeah, we
I
didn't
figured
need you
the
to.
blind trapped guy wasn't going
No.
anywhere.
No, he was fine.
So I should be here all week next week. Sorry, life has been crazy on Saturdays.
Yeah, it's all
But-
good. It happens.
Next week should be all good. The next weekend I'll be gone, and then after that I'll be here for a while.
I
Until,
won't
like,
be here
November.
on the 19th, so that's in like 3 weeks. But I'll be at Oktoberfest.
Ooh, fun.
So, yeah.
All right, see you guys.
Take care.
Right.
I'll fly back down and use Lesser Restoration on Nematep.
Yeah, if we upper hand the dude, I'm just gonna carry him back down.
Okay.
I heal 1 Constitution damage. Yeah.
I'll take it.
I'll probably cast it again for you here, but I have a lot of level 2 spells I can burn, so I'll do another one. There we go. I got rid of all of it.
That's exactly the order of the damage that I took.
Yeah, exactly.
So
In
Sure.
reverse.
In reverse, yeah.
I'll wake the dude up once he's bound and stuff, and I'm gonna start pressing him for telling us who he is and who sent
Who
him
do
and
you
why
work
he's
for?
doing this.
Yeah. We have no
Okay.
idea.
search his pockets.
Alright. Well, unlike the other individuals that have been trying to kill you, you see this fellow's face as you pull down his wrappings.
Yay.
He looks like a hard beaten man, and his strong, thick skin and lots of wrinkles and whatnot, and just looks like he has had a hard life, perhaps many scars on his face. And you start prying for questions, but he does not answer.
He's a hard-boiled detective.
Well, if our lineups are slightly different, I believe that from those tablets we were just reading, flaying for an hour or two, followed by a day of the 77 beetles, is a good way to extract information.
Oh, gee.
Damn, Nimitip.
Actually,
You turned quickly.
that's right. Trial of the 77 scarabs, and an hour of good old flaying.
Good old fling.
Yeah, we don't have detect thoughts or anything.
I'm gonna try to intimidate him to try and get him to tell me
Okay.
what's going on.
Let's see.
It's whatever.
That's the hit die. Yeah, no, you don't look like you're intimidating him. He's a hard, stern man.
Did he have anything on him? Maybe
Oh.
like a note
Oh boy.
that said, go kill these guys?
No note. But you do find items on him.
Okay, we take them.
Okay. So he has some gold. And then, he has crossbow bolts and a heavy repeating crossbow, but it's not masked, or Is it Masterwork? It is Masterwork.
Cool.
And
Those are pretty expensive.
this is a
Yep.
regular dagger. He's wearing regular leather armor. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 bottles of liquid. One of them looks rather thicker compared to the others.
Poison.
And he has a rapier, which
Anybody
is also a masterwork rapier.
poison use or alchemy? Or
I do.
something?
Yeah, I like to apply poison. I've done it before in
We
the
have
past.
2 different poison collectors, one in the skin and the other in a bottle. Nimitep and Raz. Yeah, so what do you do about these bottles?
Can I try to figure out what they are?
The thicker one, the other ones seem not your thing. You're like, man, that's not poison, and you hand it to your magic users. But yeah,
Okay.
you can try to figure out what the poison is if you have. Did you start putting points in that?
All I have is appraise. I don't have
Oh.
like craft alchemy or anything.
Oh, yeah. The only way to identify poisons is to either stick your tongue in it and taste it yourself or have the craft alchemy.
I will take them for now and then just hold on to them and remind myself to go have somebody like an apothecary check them.
Okay, so there's only one of those. And then
Okay.
the other things were perhaps magical potions.
Okie dokie. Well, if it's whatever Nematep was afflicted with, it's pretty powerful.
It is potent.
Oh,
But then there's what we gotta
I
do
guess
with this
Wiz
guy.
Pop steps forward and says, let me look at these magical potions.
Or Layla.
Or Layla, yeah. Somebody. Well,
Honestly, I value Wiz Pop's
Wiz Pops is way better at
his
it.
things the most. But, you know, Layla's here too.
Okay, Wiz Pops identifies that 2 of these potions are Potion of Blur
That's pretty good.
and just do that here. One of these potions is Shield of Faith.
Alright.
It's not bad. Deflection bonus.
And then you find a scroll on him, and you read magic and identify that as a scroll of Cure Serious Wounds.
Well, it's kind of nice when the people who are out to kill you at least give you things that you can heal yourself with afterward. But that doesn't excuse you trying to kill us in the night. It's a cowardly thing to do. And I've really had it with people trying to cowardly kill my companion.
Who does he work with? Did he ever tell us?
He hasn't said anything.
Who do you work with? I look at him.
He doesn't respond.
I'm pulling out my axe.
Okay. I'm going to sense motive him. when I ask, are you working for, quickly, who's the cultists with the golden mask?
The cult of the
The
Forgotten
cult of
Pharaoh.
The Forgotten
of the
Pharaoh.
Sky Pharaoh.
They call it Forgotten Pharaoh. The cult
Okay.
of the Forgotten Pharaoh.
Then I will sense motive him when I say, are you working with the cult of the Forgotten Pharaoh? Maybe he flinches or something, or tick in his eye.
You're not really getting a sense of anything from him.
Okay, let's haul him off and hand him over to the guards then.
Oh no, no. I'm done with people trying to kill us. He's unrepentant.
Which will be dealt with.
If he's going to deal death, then he'll. It's like live by the sword, die by the sword.
That's not up for us to decide, though.
I mean, he
He's
did
a-
try to
He
kill
made his
us.
choice. Yeah, he knows what he was doing.
He
We'll hand him
can't.
over to the proper authorities, and he'll be dealt with appropriately.
He can't see, but as he starts to hear this part of the conversation of Raz getting all riled up and about ready to maybe kill him, the man opens his mouth, and you see that he has no tongue.
What the fuck?
It's to stop him from talking, of
And he
course.
closes his mouth again and just waits.
Mm. I put my battle axe down and I kind of lean on it like a cane, but I'm visibly frustrated.
Perhaps, since we have him captured, Whiz Pops restores his eyesight, and we give him a pen and paper. In fact, I'll look at him and say, for nothing more than the restoration of your eyesight, will you write down the answers to the questions we ask you? Hello?
I tap my battle axe
He kind of shrugs
on the ground.
at you when you request that.
Okay, I don't know what that means. It's kind of non-committal.
Mm-hmm.
He probably doesn't know anything anyway. They probably
At the
told
very
him as
least, I'd like to
little
know.
as
Do
possible.
you guys have knowledge
he doesn't have-
local? I'll roll one for
I
wisdom.
do.
He doesn't have a golden mask, so I'm curious if the cult is outsourcing, or is this a different faction?
I would be surprised. A lot of times, the smart thing to do is send someone else who's not affiliated with you to go and then contract mercenaries.
Whizpops finally gets to you guys somehow, or somehow you guys get to him, and he
He
he comes to Whizpops remembers something. He says, Cabal from the far north, they have these assassins that you can hire that they cut their tongues out just to keep secrets, and they don't tell them anything. They work as they are hired through intermediaries often.
Okay.
So he might not even have a clue about what's going on other than his mission.
Yeah, he doesn't know why he was hired.
But he is a hired assassin. So he
That's
is.
correct.
He is knowingly killing people that may or may not be innocent. And I pick up my axe blade. And I say, I'll give him a just and swift death.
I stand back.
I am intent on bringing him and handing him over to the authorities of the city so that the law can handle this.
I lower my axe for just a moment.
If you want to speak against him at his trial, I will absolutely support you in that. And for his crimes, his sentence is likely to be harsh. But this should be dealt with appropriately.
I may not have ever been in a court, except for the time we were in a court and we talked
the
skeleton
court
judge down.
That's
but
right.
Aside from that, I think we've given him more trial than anyone else would have in the streets.
None of us here have the authority to pass judgment on him in such a way. When he was a threat to us, that was one thing. But now he is our prisoner.
And I'm going to set him free.
No, you're not. Not in the way that you imply. I will pay you to help transport him to the proper authorities. If that's what it will take.
I keep my axe down, and I shake my head. Don't do that. But the next time someone tries to kill us, I'm going to show them what their actions reap. And he's gonna get off easy. He'll be alive.
Will he? We'll find
But
out.
I'll make sure that it's more difficult for him to hurt people again. And I break his hand. These won't be used to deal death anymore.
He retches around in pain, and what noise he can make, he makes.
I'm not happy about that, but Nimitep will accept that as a grudging compromise under the situation. Haul him off to local authorities after that, explaining the situation.
Yeah, I did chaotic barbarian things. I feel like I've been true to my line.
Okay. And
Everybody
they take him in,
wins.
and they do the appropriate things, and you're happy with bringing him in
Satisfied.
and how they handle it. Yeah.
Not happy.
You're happy with the
Yeah, there's no joy in this.
the receptionist and how she handled the intaking of the individual.
I see. They've done
The
good work.
customer service was good.
I am pleased with their customer service.
If losing his tongue wasn't already like enough to dissuade him from being an assassin, then maybe having both of his hands broken will finally turn this man from his life choices.
I expect, to be honest, that he's going to be executed based on the test.
Oh yeah, and Raz is already like thinking that, which is why he's frustrated. It feels so like to a chaotic good barbarian. It feels so like, why don't we just give him a swift, just
I
death?
understand.
Yeah, he's almost thinking like it feels like we're being cruel and unusual punishment to make him go through a bunch of bureaucracy for them just to kill him anyway.
That's the point. To suffer. And then suffer.
Flaying and the 77 scarabs.
The next person who tries to kill us, I'm gonna kill them for their own good.
Nimitip. Does Nimitip believe that now?
Believe what?
That's how interrogations work in the city?
No. I understand the situation. Those were inquisitors who have...
Okay. It was a special
unusual
group
Ruthless
methods.
inquisitors.
Okay.
Yeah. But the point is, like, those might even be just, getting meta. Those might just be straight up lawful, neutral inquisitors, right? Not necessarily evil.
Well, Whizpops is enough to tell you that is not normal practices.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, the methods used could still be employed by people that are more interested in the law than in any, goodness.
Maybe, but
Or
you know that
it could be
that's
employed
not
by people that enjoy their work a little bit too much.
You do know it's not
Either
the
way,
city's
I do-
practice or, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is also an ancient text, because even with those skeletons at the last trial, like, that judge came from an earlier time where his extreme sentences were still considered to be just.
Right.
Like, he was known for plucking people's eyes out, right? So we don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
We're a more enlightened society.
Are we?
We only take people's hands off and nail them to pillars in front of the market as a warning to the other thieves.
Or permanently blind everybody until they figure out how to unblind
Oh,
themselves.
that's whiz pops.
Yeah.
He's permanently blind. He has no tongue. His hands are broken.
Yep.
He's basically dead anyway.
And yet, that still isn't up to us to decide.
I
Now
don't
the
believe
question
that.
is,
Or Raz doesn't believe.
who sent?
I believe you don't believe that. However, you did get some nifty poison out of the deal.
I did. I do like it.
So, we still have to plan our next move.
Well, let's try and get some sleep after this. I'm gonna stay up for a bit, keep watch.
I believe Whizpops doesn't sleep anymore.
Yeah, Whizpops will be like, I'll stay up with you too, but his like nose is now in like
He'll,
spell
he-
books and
I'll urge him to
spell
share
tinkering.
a room with
Like little random popping noises go off in the night as he's playing with spells and maybe experimenting a little.
him.
I don't think
He's looking up
Zerdurium
his high-level
knows
necromancy
that
spells.
he can actually make his own spells. So, but I will say that Whizpops perhaps does. Now that he doesn't have to sleep, he's got nothing else to do, and he hasn't.
It's something that
Yeah.
so few players do.
Yeah.
Well, it's part of it's because I mean we're playing a game. We're playing Pathfinder. We're not playing 5e, right? So
Right.
the part of the fact of playing, the part of why you play Pathfinder is because you can pick stuff that you want to do, and you just get to do it. Like, I mean, technically, yeah, the GM can always say no to like anything, but that's the reason you're playing is you want to be able to know you're going to be able to do it without having someone tell you can do it. So when you go into like making custom spells, then you're back into like the GM has to okay everything I do. Like you can't just, there's no like hard rules that don't in the end boil down to the GM has to say that you can have that spell if you want to like create your own spells.
I think
I
just
tend to
if the
find,
spell's
especially
within
at this point in the
yeah.
product cycle, there's enough spells that you can probably find something that will do
It does what you want
them to do.
anyway. That's true too.
Probably, yeah, but
Right, but
I
what
think
if you
some
wanted
people
to
should
kind
still
of,
try and make their
like-
own spell.
Yeah, like I can think of a lot of things that I would like some of my characters to do more thematically than effect wise,
Mm-hmm.
but no spell really fits it. But I could take like two
Hmm.
spells and like parts of two spells and then make my own spell or something to do it.
Yeah, make it a custom spell to like, for example, let's say you wanted to do shocking grasp, but not have it be not have it do electricity damage. Like that's something that I could see. You can
Like
already do it with the
corrosive
elemental
touch.
meta magic. Well,
Right.
corrosive touch is just worse, strictly worse.
It's
But
just a terrible spell. Yes, I know. It
they
makes me
should have
sad.
made it. I don't know why, because like a lot of acid like conjuration spells don't allow SR, and that would make it like actually pretty
Well,
decent.
that's what I
Because
was
even though it
thinking. I
does,
mean, you reduce the
yeah,
damage D4s, and it's
yep,
the upside is you bypass
don't have to worry
DR,
about
right?
SR.
Or
But then
SR,
for some
SR,
reason
right?
they didn't even do that. Yeah, so like I don't know. That
I
seems
don't
weird
understand
to
that.
me. Like it seems like they should have made a bypass SR, and then it would have actually been useful. Like you probably still people are still just taking shocking grasp most of the time, but there's cases where you might be like, everything we fight is SR. I'm taking the acid one instead. Now the only reason why you would take it is maybe because you don't want to deal with, um, the resistances. But even then, like
Well,
there's meta
I have
magic
a
feats.
character that I have in another campaign that's based around acid, but I took shocking grasp at the beginning just
Uh-huh.
because I couldn't. I could, even for the sake of the flavor, I couldn't bring myself to take corrosive touch. However, if it at least had the benefit of doing SR none, I would have taken
Yep.
corrosive touch instead. But it's just strictly inferior in every single way. I just
Yeah.
couldn't
I'd
bring
even be
Yeah, I
myself to
just
do it.
changed the spell, honestly.
I'd even
Yeah,
be happier
house rule.
taking the meta magic. Oh, that's true. You could house rule it to not to be SR
Yeah,
no. Um, and then the other thing is like I feel like you'd even be better off just taking elemental spell meta magic feat and casting shocking grasp as a acid damage for like a level 2 spell, and that's even better still than corrosive touch generally. But
yeah.
I don't know, especially later on. But
Okay.
But we digress.
What shall we do?
I have to step away for a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I
I
actually
say we
probably gotta get,
rest. Oh, what?
I probably actually gotta get going pretty soon here.
Really?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Well, I say we
Well, it's
rest,
my
and then we need to...
brother and sister's birthday this later this week, but we're doing the
Gotcha.
birthday thing for on the weekend, so I kind of want to.
Hmm.
I gotta head over to that pretty soon.
That's
So
totally fine. Um, I mean, I think that what we should do, though, like, whenever it is we get back to the game, whether it's today or next week, is, we need to investigate this Tower of Ra, right?
yeah, I mean it says that something about being there in midsummer, which we might not actually be able to do, but I don't know. Maybe we can find something there
I
even
think
with
we
it
can
not
still
being the proper
find it,
day.
yeah.
And we might be able to. There might be a solution, possibly involving magic.
Wiz did say he had, like, a lot of engineering. Maybe we can, like, math this.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually a good point because like if we could use like math to figure out like what how the light would act if it was the proper time, of year. Um, or the other option is potentially using like, magic somehow. There might be a spell that we can use that could do something. I'll have to think
Yeah.
about it.
So you guys want to pursue that?
I think so. I think it
I
makes
think
sense than
that's
going all the way back to Sothis. My EXP senses are telling me to go to the Tower of Ra.
Um, you guys want to do a knowledge local?
Sure. I'll give it. I'll give it a roll.
You've you've never heard of this Tower of Ra before. You have no idea.
Yep, I tried.
Let's see, where's
Huh.
Wiz Pops? Um, Wiz Pop says, there, there is no Tower of Ra or Spire or anything like that, here.
Can I ask other people if they know anything about a Tower of Ra?
Sure.
I'm much better at asking people for information.
Maybe it has another. Maybe it's a structure that used to exist.
A 1 on diplomacy.
All right. Many locals seem to remember the existence of a tower, but none of them really know or recall the height of it if you start asking them about that. And none seem to know anything about, like, if you bring up the Vault of Wisdom, none of them will know anything about that either. However, you do learn that a trio of old locals named Abdul Hamask and Toothless Metek, who sip mint tea at a nearby hostelry. Hostelry? What the hell is that?
A hostelry.
Hostelry.
It's a yeah, a hostel. Because you know what a hostel is, right? Where people go and they kind of live there for a bit. A hostelry is just saying that, yeah, that's kind of where they live there. It's usually for older people.
Oh. These old timers probably have this information if you seek it.
Okay. So Abdul Hamask and what was the other guy's name?
Toothless Metek. So do you guys
He
go
has
there?
a little nickname there. Yeah, if this is the lead we're getting, I'm gonna go ask Abdul and Toothless.
See you.
We track him down.
Go ahead and roll a diplomacy as you get there to ask around and try to locate them.
I will do that. It's not a 1.
Okay. You guys find these old timers. These really old men. And you start asking them about stories about the tower. Well, you don't ask for stories, but they give you stories. And they tell you a story that as children they used to play around the tower you speak of. And they know it very well. It had fallen. They don't really recall when it had fallen, but they do recall that it was 125 feet tall. And Layla jumps in and starts asking some questions to direct their conversation back on track. And this text is hard to read on this monitor. Sorry, that's why I'm struggling here. Leads you to a dwarf. A Pamet dwarf? I don't know if anybody knows what a Pamet dwarf is. I'm not sure if I do myself.
They're like the local dwarves.
Oh, okay. So
Like there's a region in Osirian that they come from.
yeah, you learn that that dwarf might know more because he was one of the original builders of the tower. Or wait, no. Well, wait, what are dwarves' lifespans? Are they really long?
Hundreds of
Fairly
years.
long.
Okay, yeah, then this makes sense. Okay, yeah.
Which tower are we looking? Are we getting information on?
This is the Tower of Raw. We're getting
So
information
he
about
calls it
Okay.
the Tower of Ra's Glory.
Okay.
But he does but you do glean from them that there is another individual who built it, who lives in town, and you might want to talk to him.
Okay. Can you give us a name?
Oh, Ramet Glyphkeeper the Third.
All right. I thank you. I thank him for his time, and I go ask around and seek out Rummet.
Okay.
This is a nice, relaxing day of just talking to people.
You want to gather information, try to find him?
All right. I will roll. There, my rolls are getting better.
Assist.
Okay, you guys are directed to a fellow who goes by exactly that name. He's apparently a vulnerable male dwarf.
Venerable.
Venerable?
What is venerable?
Super old.
Oh, okay.
Old. Like past old.
That would explain why he might have built this tower hundreds of years ago, as he will tell you as you guys talk to him about it.
Like whiz pops can almost be described as venerable.
For
Almost.
human,
Yeah. He's not quite.
not quite there.
This is the kind of like elderly person who's like, like very bony, trembles like with each step.
Falls asleep in the middle of a conversation.
Yep.
So you begin talking to this fellow, and he does indeed claim that he is the original builder of the tower hundreds of years ago. And you want to roll a diplomacy?
Sure.
Assist.
Yay.
No.
I finally got a 30.
He's allergic to cats.
All right. Yeah, he's not too into Nimitep, but Raz definitely bonding with the fellow, and he starts to tell you like details about the tower, about where it was, its height, and he also remembers an architectural plan of the tower, which he is happy to give to you.
Yay! We graciously accept it.
He says, though, the tower does not exist anymore. You do know this, right?
That's what we've heard.
There might
But
be pieces of it
we've been-
still laying about.
We have been looking for it. Yes, we need to study it.
Yeah. He says he's just happy to be recognized this late in his life about something he did so long ago. Was quite proud of that tower.
Well,
Why
with
did
this
it fall into
information,
disrepair?
I'm sure it wasn't because of its construction or the plans or anything. I'm sure somebody sabotaged it or broke it down.
Or it was abandoned. Do you know what happened to the tower?
It fell.
It literally fell. Okay.
Yes. It shouldn't have. By all means, the way I built that, it should not have.
Sabotage then.
That's what I kept saying. But no, they just said it was poor construction.
Hmm.
Well, these plans uh, could possibly have very big implications, things that would help the world at large.
Ah, yes, yes. Take 'em. I have copies.
Thank you. All right. Well, if we got this, let's try and figure out where it was.
Okay.
Where did he say these plans? Where should the tower have been erected?
To be honest, on the map, I don't really know. But you guys do go to the location of where it would be. And, is there anything you guys want to do specifically when you get there? I think Wiscops is gonna make some rolls, but I'd like to check in with you first.
I just make sure that WizPops has a clean view of it, and I don't personally know much about construction or well, okay, so we have to. It says here that the whatchamacallit, we want to cast our gaze from the summit of the Tower of Ra's glory at the height at at the height of the sun's position or something near midsummer. So what kind of
Okay.
skill or roll could we use to try and like math this out? Because the tower's gone. We know it's
That sounds like
125 feet tall.
engineering. Yes. Does
Like, I
Wispops
feel
have
like-
levitate?
I can fly.
That works
I don't
too.
I don't know if Wizpops can. I don't know. I think he has levitate at least.
I vaguely recall he had levitate because he was talking about it when we were in the library.
Yeah.
I think. But
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
So you guys, spend some efforts trying to figure out, like, the height and the shadow and start calculating and stuff like that. And Wizcops starts to give you guys some information. And he's pretty confident he knows the location.
Like, he knows enough astronomy and whatnot to know, like, how the like in geometry and engineering and such. Probably. I mean, he has all those knowledges. So
Yeah, he was
You
like
can triangulate.
he was like mathing
Mhm.
in his head and whatnot, or kind of out loud and making
yeah,
calculations.
no, he might
and
even
stuff.
actually pull out. Maybe we find somewhere and he does it on a chalkboard. Like a room with a bunch of chalkboards, and writing all these equations on it. And like half of them don't actually matter. He just does them because he's like, I always wanted to have a room with a bunch of equations around me when I and then be able to give a great conclusion.
Mhm.
That sounds like something he would want to do.
But he's telling you that the location is in a park over there, and he's like pointing the direction that it would be. However, somebody makes an observation.
Yes.
Hopefully Star Fox read that.
What?
Okay. Um, I ask Miss Pops to see if he's feeling okay. Does he need another tea? Another de-stressing session?
Oh no, no,
Are
I'm
you
I'm
are you
fine.
sure?
Yeah, yeah, no. That I mean, I like tea and stuff, but yeah, it's over there.
Uh, uh, is there any way that I can like say, are you sure about this or sure about that? I mean, I don't have any of these skills that he's rolling on.
Um, you don't know. You just have this sense motive-y feeling.
Okay. Well, let's go over there, and while we do go over there, I will talk to Layla.
Okay. So you're
She's
gonna
the
make your
resident
way to
healer, and
the
I
to
tell
location
her,
he's pointing out.
yes.
Okay, you guys start doing that.
And I'll talk to Layla, and I'll say, Wispop's, I don't, his mind seems to be clouded. I think a lot of the stress and stuff is getting to him. Back in the library, I made him some tea and calmed him down, and that seemed to work for a little bit. But it seems like he's still a little more befuddled than he usually is.
Could it be because Zadurium's not here to play him?
No, no, no.
No, I don't know. It doesn't feel like anything like that.
Layla, do you want to roll a sense motive? Maybe you're now eyeing Wiz
I
Pops
can-
as she says that to you.
I can certainly try.
Okay. You're not really sure.
Trying is the first step to failure. Yeah, I just shrug. I don't know. This is Whiz Pops. Maybe him being dead was more affected
Well,
him more than he let on. I know it affected me
that
a lot more.
that's what I'm worried about. So, I mean, just keep an eye on him. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making a big deal out of nothing. So I'm willing to accept that. But I'm just a little concerned about him.
You guys
He
get
did just come back from the dead.
to the
I agree.
location, and you guys are just in a wide open park. There's no like buildings or anything. It's just open space with maybe some trees and whatnot.
Hmm.
Okay, so maybe we need to start like digging or something. All these libraries seem to be buried.
I mean, we don't actually know what we're looking for, right?
A library.
Wizpop starts looking around. He's like, there should be like a entrance somewhere. I don't know. Detect magic, and he starts like detecting
I'll look around.
magic, and he doesn't detect any magic in
That's
the area.
true. I'll start looking around for any sort of clues or indication.
Yeah, you guys aren't you're not finding anything that would be like a possible entrance, or there's no like weird spots on the ground that would indicate that maybe there's something under it. Like there's nothing. You're pretty confident there's no libraries here. Or no hidden entrances
how about
as far as you can
we
tell.
take a break and we can come back tomorrow and we can double check all the calculations and make sure that we come up with the same answer?
Hmm, I'm okay with that.
Okay. But it should be here. I'm so confused.
Well, here. Let's have a nice cup of tea. Yeah, my tea making skills aren't that great.
Maybe you're running low. It was the scraps of the barrel.
Eh. That didn't. Yeah, it's average. I try to relax him, de-stress him, and see if that helps clarify his mind for the next day.
Mm-hmm. Actually, like, Zidurium's conveniently not here, so I can NPC him right now. I like it. This is like the one time I'm okay with NPCing somebody. I get to talk like an old man. No, you guys rest. Should I rest you? I haven't done that for a while. Let's do that. Ta-da! Oh, Nimitip, you were wounded. Nero will heal you.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so you guys, you go back to where? The next day?
Alright. Oh, the next day? Okay, well, let's go to the tower, or where
Okay.
it's supposed to be, and let's try doing
Redo
the
the
calculations
calculation.
again.
Does anybody have
Okay.
knowledge engineering other than whiz pops?
I do not.
No.
Nope.
Oh. Whiz Pop seems to be pretty sharp today and points in a totally different spot and was like, I can't believe I even thought it was over there before. And he's very confident he knows the location now.
Well, let's see if he's right.
I'll follow him.
Okay. You guys get to a location of alleyways in the Wadjet district. Which I haven't pulled that map up for like ever. Ew, that's
Oh, Wadjet is a goddess of protection, so hopefully it's not too dangerous here. This
map, if you guys want to be on it. Okay, and so you guys are in the alleyways there, and it will require a perception check, as you don't see any signs that say a library, at least.
I don't think they'd be that blunt about the direction of the hidden vault.
Okay. So you use WizPop's calculations today to get you guys over to here, where you find yourselves at a a nondescript wall of a bathhouse.
Alright,
And you find a secret entrance in this wall.
then let's let ourselves in, and hopefully it's not a bathhouse still.
Okay. Nero's gonna be that
This
guy.
is a weird city.
Nero's gonna say, don't we need permission to go in? Our other permission
hit it.
expired.
Is this library? Was this under the protection of a particular of Nethys?
I mean, I believe
Libraries A library that doesn't allow public access is no library in my eyes.
I say to Nero, well, we found it, and there's nobody here keeping us out of it. So until we do, I think we have earned the right to this library.
I paid my taxes. I paid for this library.
You're not from this town.
Yeah, but I still paid my taxes. Like, you know, there was like a sales tax or something, I'm sure. I don't know. I don't know how this place works. I've only lived here for like a few months. Also, I don't even have a home.
Where were we told that this library is under the protection of Nethys?
Nobody told you that,
I
but
don't
think
remember.
so.
you've been in libraries protected by Nethys, and you got information about
Yes,
this
right.
library from a library protected by Nethys. So maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
Okay, well, I haven't. Yeah.
If someone asks, we will pay our dues to refresh our library card.
Oh. I'll check. I'll check for traps.
Okay.
That's fine. But it seems like so much of the city was built like on top of something else, and people went through the effort of making these little hidden passages to access whatever was here before. It's just a very curious city. Okay, down we go. You see,
Down you go.
I guess Whizpops did just need like a little relaxation. It worked last
You know, if
time,
you
and it
weren't
worked
part
this
of the
time.
group, I would think that you're poisoning him with the tea.
He does better afterwards, though.
Oh, jeez.
In both instances, he succeeded in his roles after the evening.
But it does seem like you're drugging him,
It's another day, right? I'll
for better or ill.
trying is the first step to failure here, but hey, that's a lot better roll.
Okay, yeah, because Layla, you're clued into something. You know, you're on to something. You've been listening to Whizpops and his like logic and reason outside of like the things we've been role playing. All the other in between times when he's talking and mumbling. He seems very confident that he's right often, but sometimes you're like shaking your head like, no, that's not right. That's not correct.
Like he's like, did you know we faked the moon landings? And I'm like,
Yeah.
hold up a minute, no, that's fucking wrong. And then he's like, Bush
But
did
is-
9/11, and I'm like,
Yeah.
alright, that's enough. Something's wrong here.
Kind of.
But is that out of character for Whizpops is the question.
Well, I
They're
don't
turning
know.
the frogs
does-
gay.
No, I
like,
kind
alright.
of, like expect him to say
It's
crazy
too
things.
far, Wispop. That's too far.
Right.
They are not turning the frogs gay.
But he doesn't go like
Is he
full
just
on wrong.
going
Like
senile?
sometimes he's kind of right, and but it does seem like
Hmm.
he's not calculating
Yeah, I-
correctly, or or he's not recollecting correctly.
Maybe something's off about that headband we got him. It's the hunch.
He says, "No, the
Why would
headband's
you
been
say that?
helping me."
I thought
Yeah, why would
the
you say that?
headband is good.
I mean, we
It's
got him
only
the
a
headband.
16,000 gold item.
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing apart from him dying, which I don't think rattled him enough. That could be it as well. It could just be that he's rattled from that. But
That's a Raz thing.
why don't you
If
try
there was
taking
any
that
reason to
headband
cast
off?
doubt on Whizpops, it would be because he just recently died and came back.
Well,
He's the
unfortunately, that's the
smartest.
complicating factor is the fact that as you said, he just died and came back. So anything unusual, it's like being
Yeah, I
dead
know.
probably affected you somehow.
I just want to get rid of the cursed item, okay, guys? Jeez. But yeah, I think that's probably. I feel like Layla would like Layla has died before too, so like she actually knows what that's like, and that doesn't seem like something that would actually be the case here. It makes
Pop
sense. The
says
headband's supposed to
shenanigans.
make.
Nothing's wrong with the headband. It's helping me.
All right. Well,
I mean, I'll take it off if you let me wear the
I
mask.
trust him.
Yeah.
I mean
yeah.
that seems reasonable.
Layla, yeah.
But if I'm correct, he won't be able to take the headband off on his own under his own power anyway. Or at least it won't do anything when he does. I can't remember how that works exactly.
Different curses, different effects.
Yeah, a lot of cursed items you can't take off when they're, but some can just be taken off, I guess. But yeah, I might attempt another spellcraft on that if he lets me. Like, let me see the headband. I'll give it back. I just want to look at it.
Sure. And he takes it off and hands it to you.
I spellcraft it.
Ugh.
Seems like just like the same thing as I thought it was. Probably. I don't have that good a spellcraft.
I don't remember the DC, so I'm gonna go look the spellcraft item up here.
You have to beat the DC by
If
some
the-
number.
If you just exceed the normal DC to identify it by 10, then you can. So it's probably I probably don't identify it because like a headband at
No,
+4 or
unfortunately
whatever
you
is-
don't know. You don't
I think it's
detect
just-
anything on it.
I
Yeah.
might not even be able to tell what it is at all. I might be like I can't even tell
Oh,
that it's a
no.
+4 headband.
You know at least that just by bare.
Okay.
You just meet the DC for that. So it's a +4 intelligence headband.
Yeah. This is why having the spell identify is really useful. It protects you from this sort of stuff. That +10 on all your spellcraft checks to identify items stops you from getting cursed items. Alright, well I'll give it back like I said I would.
Okay, and he puts it back
Because I
on.
can't prove anything. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. That's just something we'll have to revisit next session probably.
It's one of those items that's difficult to like not meta because
Right.
Mhm.
So
what it does is so subtle.
well yeah. I think Secret should have let him change the character sheet and just had to like do the math because that's part of it too. I think is that we kind of are tipped off by you being like, you can't add that enhancement bonus to your character sheet. I'm like, oh, why is that?
Because yeah, it would make what it does is a whole lot more than what it does.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean that was part of the thing too. If you let him do that and just remember that number's wrong in any intelligence-based roll, including knowledge checks.
I mean, if he
But,
suddenly
I don't know,
could
it's a
cast
lot- that is more
spells,
work,
that
so-
would definitely tip us off.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're gonna find out anyways, like through the roleplay that just happened today. Well, even
Sure.
like while you guys are in the library, I've been rolling Sense Motos. Nimitep's the one that's been kind of catching on to the subtle hints. But the problem,
Yeah,
like,
I have ranks in it, but
the situation
wisdom-based.
here is I honestly don't want to micromanage this, so I actually want to get rid of it as much as possible. But the problem is that his intelligence is so high that this is never noticeable because he constantly succeeds, and when he fails, it's like, okay, so so when he does fail, I was like, okay, let me add some flavor to this failure to like clue you guys in, because you guys would have caught on a whole lot freaking sooner, honestly, if you
if he
had
failed more often, because
Well-
I guess that's what's happening is when he fails, he thinks he's right anyway.
thinks he's
But
right.
when he's actually right all the time, then it doesn't matter because he actually is right.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what his stats are, but he's getting a I'm going to guess. He's going to get -4 penalty to his intelligence, right?
That
Maybe.
and he's getting
Maybe.
additional penalties to skill checks.
Sure.
So it's even worse for
But-
skill checks. Yeah.
The -4 might be, like I say, I'm not sure what his intelligence is, but the -4 might be dropping him to the point where he actually is losing some bonus
He's
spell
a
slots.
+6 right now, so that would just make him a +4.
Yeah, but that might. I don't know. I can't remember how the table works, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
It would be an extra
Because-
first and second level spell slot.
Yeah, I considered that, but you guys
That
were
might be
never
something
in the situation
unusual.
where you were casting a lot of spells, so I didn't bring it up
Oh.
at all. If it happened, then I'd be
Yeah, that's fine.
like, oh, you don't have that
Okay.
spell slot, surprise, you know. But yeah, if you tell the players that while they're prepping spells, then yeah, they're totally clued in. So I tried to be subtle, but you're right, I probably should have
Okay.
mentioned that other thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I would have to
Yeah,
like
it's
double
tough,
math
especially with
because
the
I would
spell
have to
preparing stuff.
subtract what he added in, then I would have to subtract what it adds.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he did just take it off,
Just-
right?
Yeah, briefly,
Mhm.
but you guys didn't ask him to do anything smart, so.
I just tossed.
Perez is like,
So
yeah.
it is one of those things though where like it doesn't seem like it's one that's stuck. So when we are able to convince him that it's cursed, then he'll take it off.
Well, the
but-
trick here is that you may think it's cursed, but you're not 100% certain yet. In character,
Sure.
yeah. But yeah, you can have those feelings for sure.
Okay.
that was actually also part of why lately I've been like, get him to wear the mask. That gives him an excuse to not wear the headband.
I know. It's the mask you're asking for, right? So
It's so good too. I'm sure we're supposed to wear it.
Oh, not necessarily. It's entirely up to interpretation.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like they
the
gave
way
it to
they
us for a reason.
presented it, though, I don't know. To me, the way they presented it, it seems in my mind silly that there would be an
is.
expectation we would then put it on.
It super is.
It kind of is, and I feel like it's probably something that they.
And I think that if I was, I think that if you want the players to do the what they would do in most cases, you would have to present the mask a little differently.
or
But
have, like, an
I'm okay
NPC.
with like us being suspicious of it.
Yeah,
It certainly
that was,
doesn't
like-
affect my character.
that was one of those things that I was like hoping. I was like, maybe the fact that we can use that, like, oh yeah, Wizzpops died, and like, yeah, but it wasn't enough apparently. So like, dang it, I tried though. Because I want Wizzpops to wear the mask because it seems like it's a really cool item, and yeah, I mean maybe something bad happens, but that'd be interesting too. So
I just imagine him wearing that mask around town. I mean, have you seen that mask?
Oh yeah, it's super
Yeah.
noticeable.
It's like
Yeah.
an old man too.
You
It
you
has
can't
some
walk
weight
around.
to it,
People just being like,
Yeah, I mean-
whoa.
he could he'd have to like wear a hood, and yeah,
I mean, consider the fact that it's a funerary mask.
Yeah.
It's,
Uh-huh.
it is a funerary mask. It's supposed to be on some dead guy in a tomb somewhere, so somebody's walking around town with it
Yeah.
on. That's kind of like,
right. That's what I say. He probably would. I mean, he definitely would be never going to be the face of the party for sure. Because yeah,
It's something you
He'd be
should
that
definitely
weird-
like take
big
off
coat.
frequently.
It would
Unless
well,
you-
yeah. It
you
would
know
be
you need to use-
sweaty in there. I don't know. I wouldn't want to wear a mask like that for a long time.
It's magical. I'm sure you're fine while you're wearing it.
Oh yeah, magic. Magic takes care of you.
I'm sure it's air conditioned.
it reminded me actually last session where I forgot I had this spell right here. Like, yeah, we were talking about the desert. Oh yeah, I have endure elements.
Yeah, I have a
That's-
constant endure elements against warm weather
That's
as
yeah.
a barbarian.
Yeah. I can just
So
cast it.
are we going to do anything else, or should we probably wrap up the session?
We probably should wrap it up here soon. I think
Hmm.
it's like 15 minutes till 2 o'clock. So
Yeah, you guys I think you're gonna go the next day. You were just
Yes.
talking to Wizpops.
Well, now we know where this entrance is.
Yeah.
We're gonna go in, library card or not.
Okay. Well, let me know if you're gonna have your
I
card
see that
or
there's
not.
enough justification. I haven't actually seen any confirmation that this this library is actually under Nethys's protection. So
No, this one seems like it might be
I'm willing
abandoned
to go
even.
in right now. Yeah.
Even if it is under Nethys's protection, we have we have a necessary quest to complete that will save people, possibly.
Except if it was, then I would be going to the Church of Nethys
Also-
to get their permission.
Also,
But I'm willing to pass that
Nethys,
off right now.
Nethys wants us to like look for magical power at any means, so he'd be fine with us breaking and entering into one of his libraries,
I think so.
as long as it was for knowledge and power of the arcane.
Technically, Raz and I would be looked down upon with scorn by Nethys, as we are not capable of using magic.
Right.
Battery
It's
low.
fine.
Would be
I'll
welcome
just-
with open arms, and I believe
It's fine, we'll
Layla, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, kind of.
I'd probably be okay too. I'll just because I use magic, so it's fine.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It doesn't specify arcane; it just says magic in general. So yeah. But Raz and I are.
I'd be much
they're-
more hesitant and intimidated if I knew this was if this was under the protection of a god of fire and flames.
if it was a temple like a
Serenray?
temple of Serenray or something, then be like, yeah, no thanks.
No, she's the goddess of redemption. She's a good god. She wouldn't burn people alive with fire.
Oh, okay.
course.
Do you guys want to go in today and find out what happens, or do that tomorrow?
We'll do that next session.
I can walk in, or yeah.
We're going in today, but we're not doing it this session, I think.
I'm fine with going in today. I mean, everybody's up fine, and we're here now, and I'm fine with going in. So
We have all
I'm
our
good with
slots.
right now.
Charging battery.
We have full
Okay.
health. We're fine.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to delay it any further.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright, well, Zerdurium doesn't know all these little fine details about a circlet, so let's roleplay that next session.
Yeah.
Unless he watches the stream.
I don't think. No, it's not streaming right now. Actually, anyway, right? You're
It's not, mm-mm.
because
And I
yeah,
won't
'cause
have
she's
it up
house
for
sitting,
like a
so-
month or so.
yeah, so she doesn't
Okay.
have the bandwidth, so it's gonna be on YouTube. So once again, I like our YouTube audience better anyway. So
Yay.
We have
I'm
an
totally
audience.
not pandering.
Not at
There's
all.
like a few views here and there, not very many though, but maybe not on this one. I don't know though. I know like Strange Islands we had, or not Strange, Second Darkness we had some people watched it because there were like comments every once in a while.
Raz, at some point you're gonna identify this poison, and I want to get it out of the way.
Yay. Yeah, I would take it to an apothecary or something.
This is wyvern
Wyvern?
poison. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's the good stuff.
It's the good stuff. Or I had an item
Alright,
for you,
cool. I
right?
got
So
it
I
in
can just
my inventory.
identify it for you, or
No, I changed it. I
Oh,
got wyvern poison now.
Okay, cool.
Sweet. Hopefully I'll find a good target to use this on. I'll just poison up an arrow and then whap.
Whap. Yeah. Excellent.
It's a
Okay.
reasonable DC on a dangerous poison.
It is pretty decent.
Yeah. It's decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if they
Okay,
save, it takes
I will
two.
See you guys next
I'll
week.
see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna put a post up in Discord for Derek to remind him to level up to 7. But if you do see him, just
Oh man, yeah. I hope he's here next week. I'll be here next week, but then the following week, so 2 weeks from now, I won't be here to run any of the games.
You won't be here
Or
on which
participate in them.
weekend?
just
Which
remind us.
which
I
weekend
guess.
is that?
Yeah, I'll remind you guys, but it's gonna be the
So-
weekend of the. It's gonna be the weekend of the 12th 13th
Oh, okay.
and 14th, and maybe even the
Dang.
11th. So the Friday game might be.
I won't be here for the Friday game on the 18th, and I won't be here for the 19th as well. I won't be here for that entire
Ouch.
weekend.
Um,
Because I'll be in
Since-
Leavenworth for Oktoberfest.
since we're discussing this, I will be unlikely to be here on the 26th and the 2nd.
Lovely.
All right, I'll try and keep those in
For
mind,
those
but I'm
2
sure we'll
Saturdays
remind
in
each
a
other.
row. Yeah.
Be in Florida.
Oh no. Why
Gotcha.
would you go to Florida?
To check out Galaxy's Edge.
Well, the good news
Oh,
is,
okay.
is that all of you guys have very distinct personalities, and I think I'm able to like make some decisions for you guys.
Mimic us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of know, already kind of have a good idea what we'd do.
Trophy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that was fun. Take care, everybody.
Okay.
Bye.
I'll have to
Bye.
watch that video later. I have one for the one I missed. See what your impression of Layla is, because I'm curious.
When what? Which time was that?
For like the session I miss, that'll be on the 20th. Yeah, October.
Oh, that
or
hasn't
the
happened
19th
yet.
rather.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I'll be curious. I don't know if have I missed a Mummy's Mask camp or game with this character yet? I feel like I had to have missed one, but maybe not.
Don't know.